Let the rain fall, I'm coming. Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away my sanity. And I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Let the rain fall down, I'm coming clean. I'm coming clean. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with the Earth 2 Veve Tesla Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Did I mention Pokemon? Pokemon as well. We have a lot of crazy things to go over today. Why? Because I am very, very tipsy. I am starting to finish. So, who else do I get? I got from this morning's giveaway. I got Maxwell Cook that I delivered an NFT to because he won the giveaway. And then I also got Wes. Wes won a giveaway as well. I have a bunch of people that I'm going to get back to tonight. That Ruben Testar, I Drizzy Plays, Grandmaster Mawile, Odilon Mendoza Rendon, Russ Gold, Tony Rio, Aaron Knight, Mr. CRPT, Platypie Games, and Clem A. You are all going to get your stuff. I just have not been home all day. I have been sipping. Yeah, well, I actually, so what did I have? Also, I was at a friend's place. Did you know that the Spy Kids movie is in the same universe? The movies are in the same universe as the Machete movies, like Machete, like Danny Trejo going around killing people. The reason I know this is because me and my friends were just hanging out for a little bit. And we had a couple of spiked Arnold Palmers, and then we were just like, let's watch the Spy Kids movie for whatever freaking reason. And guess what? We see that Machete, Danny Trejo, is like Antonio Banderas' brother. His name is Machete. He makes Machete products. I was like, wait, his name is Machete, but he's in the Machete. Like, there's gotta be a connection, and apparently they're in the same hecking universe. And I don't know what to do with this information. I don't even know what to do with this information. I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, get the fudge. Also, the mom in Spy Kids. First off, she's a babe. Second off, it's that she is the supposed to be the mom of Alexa Vega and the kid. I forget his name, but we Googled it, and the mom is 29 at the time that she's filming, and the daughter, Alexa Vega, is like 13 at the time of filming. So she should have been 16 when she had her, but then she goes Antonio Banderas, and they had a wedding. So I'm guessing she's playing a character of like in her 30s. She looks great. Like I Googled her, she still looks great. The mom, and yeah, so and Antonio Banderas, he always looks great. So anyway, I had a couple of spiked Arnold Palmers, and I'm having some Game of Thrones limited edition House of Targaryen Card 2 Gold Reserve. This is not as good as I remember, but I do have some leftover KFC. And this is good. This is normally like okay, but this is good. And I feel like now that I just mentioned a bunch of these brands, I don't remember Space Jam, where Newman from Seinfeld is talking to Michael Jordan. He's like, "Oh, hey, lace up your Nikes, grab your Gatorade, let's get some McDonald's, we'll get a Big Mac on the way to the ballpark." It's like that licensing could not have been any more subtle. Like that was crazy. Anyway, I feel like I did that, but I'm not. Like I'm not paid. It's not like I'm Triple H and Shawn Michaels from D Generation X. And it's like, buy your D Generation X merchandise from www.shop.com. I'm not like that. I don't. I've had opportunities. I've had offers, but I have not done that yet. So I'm gonna eat this, and I'm gonna get to comments because I have talked your ear off for 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Also, that's the other thing. I always like to say numbers like Omi. I have 112.1 million Omi instead of like if you say 112 million Omi, that means you have 100 million Omi, 0.12. If you put the and there, the decimal count, the and counts as a decimal. So if you say I have 112 million Omi, you're actually saying I only have 100 million, 0.12 million Omi. Like, and that annoys. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, I'm gonna get to comments. That was a big piece I stuck in my mouth. I don't know why I've been saying completely like, really like it sounds very very gay, but it's not. Anyway. Brendan Z says, "Yay! So glad you're streaming tonight." So everyone, thank Brendan Z. Comment down below. Thanks, Brendan, because he commented on my thing before, and also so many messages. I apologize. It's probably mostly people that I got the giveaways and give them back. They didn't text me. They like message. So the quickest way, just be advised, to get me to respond. I have 3 people that I am legally obligated to get back to. It is Raythax. It is what we got here. We got Humberto and we got Brandon Sapochi. These guys are the ones that if they text, I have to get back. The only way to get like right away, as soon as I can, is if you're in the family and friends tier. Outside of that, if you comment on a YouTube video, I'll most likely get back to you. So it's texting, it's commenting on my YouTube video, and then I guess it would be Twitter, and then Facebook, and then Instagram. Like so, those are the ways. If you ever want me quick, those are the tiers in which I go first. So yeah, everyone thank Brendan Z. And oh my good golly gosh, Raythax with a $50 super chat says, happy 50. Oh my god, Raythax, dude. Heckin' hugs, brother. Happy 50th birthday yesterday to Raythax, Earth 2 and Veve to the moon. Dude, Raythax, can you come to DesignerCon? I really want to like meet you and have a daddy. This is not even a daddy soda. This is a daddy beverage. This is a man's drink. I don't even know if I have the right to drink this man's drink because it's so manly and it burns. But yeah, I definitely I can't wait till DesignerCon. I don't know when my flight is. The flights are booked. I don't know when it is. I actually don't have the tickets yet because my debit card was locked up, and I don't like the one account that I have money in that was locked. So I have to wait until tomorrow, which I don't even know what time I'm gonna get up because I'm gonna immediately regret not only the 2 spiked Arnold Palmers, which are like this tall, but I have again the whiskey, which so. So again, Raythax, thank you so much for that super chat, and Earth 2 and Veve to the moon. I love that. I also love the fact that somebody, I think it was one of the Shiba Inu accounts. I was like, "Hey Elon, how much Shiba Inu do you have?" And he responds, "None." I was like, "Mwah." He has none. It just reminded me. You said to the moon, and when Elon was talking about Doge on SNL Saturday Night Live, he says to the moon, and I was like, "Oh, that was so cute. He looks amazing. I love him." But yeah, I can't wait to meet everyone at DesignerCon. It's gonna be great. So cheers, mate. Raythax, glass to you. Cheers. That one didn't taste that bad. All right. So yeah, everyone because Brendan Z on one of the YouTube comments says, "Hey, are you streaming tonight?" It's like, I don't know, fam. Like I'm kind of out right now. I still have the giveaways to give away. But I yeah, these are good. These are absolutely good times. And $5 super chat from Raythax saying, I was drinking 30-year-old scotch yesterday. Still feeling it. Raythax, I would love to share a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue with you. At least for a little bit. Because after a while, after like a couple glasses of that, I'm like, okay, now I could drink Johnny Walker like Red Label or Black Label and be completely fine. Because those don't taste as good as the blue. Also, I think I have a weird palate because I love Johnny Walker Blue. Normally, I don't like cheaper whiskey. But the Glenlivet 12 or 14, to me, is much better than the Glenlivet, like, 21 Celebration or whatever it is. And the 21 is like a $200 bottle, but the 14 is, like, not a $200 bottle, or the 12. I forget which one. But, yeah. All right. So, moving on. General69 says, Yo, Randy, do you think Ecomi should at least release the details of the Master Collector program so we collectors know what to expect? The article is a little bit late now. You're absolutely correct. The article was supposed to come out early October, but just because we've had the, we had not only Comic-Con, but the second week of October, which is absolutely bananas, BANANAS. They woke up and chose confusion. They chose to be busy because they woke up violence on our wallets. So they had so much, and also that Alligator Loki, which I don't have. I only got the common because that's all I could afford. That being said, I get to go to the Twitter, and go to the Veve. We do know what we're getting right now for the Fantastic Four. We are getting these covers, and these covers of the Fantastic Four. I forget which one it is, but if you look really closely, it's the T-Rex about to fight the Thing. Now, I would like to think that that is most likely a rare or ultra rare cover. That's an exclusive cover, exclusive variant for us, because I don't remember any Fantastic Four cover like that, which is absolutely bananas. But this is Fantastic Four Zombies. Ultimate Fantastic Four drops on Tuesday, October 26th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 variant covers, fully readable, blind box format, so it's going to be $7 for this, just in time for Halloween. So, what is it? It's the 24th, so maybe it's the... starting on the 26th, so 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. 6 days of Halloween? 7 days of Halloween? I don't know. I don't think we're going to have anything tomorrow, although I do have to renegotiate the... not the Star Helix. Star Helix and at Not Star Helix on Twitter, those are fine through December 25th, but Veve Vault and at Hey David Don, I do have to renegotiate with them, the Tropicana, tomorrow, because they pay me 1 Tropicana per month, so I have to let you guys know with that. You might see somebody else there, you might see them there again, you might see nobody there, I don't know. But again, just in time for Halloween, so this does make me suspect that they have more Halloween stuff available during the rest of the month. I would expect them to, because they're very, very good about going on about, hey, this Venom movie is coming out. Let's give you a Venom and Carnage type of NFTs. Oh, this James Bond is movie coming out. Let's get some James Bond NFTs that are going to go with the movie. I think they're going to do that with Spider-Man. I think they're going to do that with Eternals, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, all of these types of things. Maybe not Eternals because they haven't really been in the MCU as of yet, so I'm not sure. But they've done that with the What If series, Loki series as well. So we'll see. We'll see. What we got here? Oh yeah, so the Master Collector program, I know what to expect. I still think that'll be out before the end of the month, but just because they had a delay with Immutable X. Again, Phase 2 is going to be the longest phase, which they're currently in. Phase 3 will only take a couple of weeks, but Phase 2 should last probably another couple of weeks from where it is right now. And then we'll get a few weeks after that, will be the end of Phase 3, and then we'll be fully on Immutable X. I think that's why they delayed a bunch of things, because it was taking a little while longer. Mostly the reminting of the NFTs. Supposedly they were supposed to take a couple of, like, 3 or 4 days, and they couldn't have people change. Like, let's say if I wanted to, let's say Wraithax, if Wraithax wanted to buy one of my Stelinas, he says, oh, I don't have one yet, can I buy one for you? Yeah, absolutely. Even if he didn't want to buy one, even if I just wanted to gift him one, they couldn't have it change ownership while they're reminting the NFTs, because again, they are minted on the Go chain, but they have to remint them because they're going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. So they thought it would be absolute chaos if we could not get on the marketplace or the app to work in general for 4 days to change over NFTs. They thought, okay, well, let's make it there. So they're between the Ecomi developers and the Immutable X developers, which is the first time the Immutable X developers are doing this transition as well, because they're a new project. They had both figured out a way to get it down to supposedly 3 hours, but even David Yu says, most likely, they say 3, but it's probably going to be about 8 hours, give or take. And that could be 6 hours, because he's giving us room, or he thinks it could be 8 hours, meaning it's actually going to be 10 to 12 hours where there's no marketplace. So we'll see. We don't know. They did have another update the other day, in which if you go into the Veve app right now, like if we go in here, am I on the Wi-Fi? Yes, I am. And you go and start collecting. Now, originally when you went to drops, it used to be all glitchy, like, oh, it used to give you, it reminded me of like that Porygon episode from Pokemon, where it was like, I can't watch, because it would all, but they completely fixed it. And back in the day, or a couple of weeks ago, this would only go down so far to the Lucky. But now on the app, it goes all the way down to, the first one. Whereas before, it would only go down to Lucky. In order to see sets before then, I would have to go to my full sets, and then I would have to scroll down to whichever one I was missing. But again, they fix that. When they have a bug, they fix it a lot quicker now than they used to back in the day, several months ago. So kudos to them for that. And we got another $5 super chat from Wraithax saying, girlfriend and I are out. Good night, Dashy. Wraithax, thank you so much. Those super chats mean the world. Thank you. Again, happy birthday again, the big 5-0. I love you, brother, and I can't wait to see you soon, at some point. So yes, General 69. That should be out probably by the end of this month. If not, definitely next month. And yeah, it's late, but again, they know what they're doing. They wouldn't not release it unless there was a pretty good reason. Again, just my opinion. Mr. Locknet says, "Hi, Randy. Please give me attention." Oh, hello, Mr. Locknet. The senpai hath noticed you. Speaking of senpai, there is something that I've been watching. Hang on one second. Or I just watched what do you call it? One episode of this thing called where is it? Hang on. Oh god. It's called not Scrape Wound. It's called Cells at Work. And Cells at Work. Oh my god, I'm sorry. That was very, very bright for you. Wait, I can't. Oh my god, that's weird. So anyway, it's called Cells at Work. Sorry if that's way too bright. Just Google it. It's basically about cells in the body, and it's really, really good. I just, because you said notice me, and that's kind of the meme. Notice me, senpai. Senpai just means a more advanced student. And so I thought in Japanese. So I just thought of that. But hello, Mr. Locknet. Justin says, "Oi, eh?" Does that mean today, eh? Like today, like you're Spanish Canadian? Oi meaning today, and eh, what Canadians say? Oi, your phone's ringing, eh? Yeah. Frank Sabaga says, "What's up, Randy? Just got back with Arby's. Heyo, you get the Arby's, I get the KFC. This is so good. It's also really good when you're a little tipsy." Oh yeah, that was the good stuff. Also, Arby's is it's so simple. It's roast beef and cheese. That's the best thing. I don't know why nobody thought of that before Arby's. Oh. Lord of the Realm says, "Randy and Dashi back at it again, looking great as usual. Ready to hear more details on that poop mate idea." Oh, my heckin' goodness! I was not even tipsy when I thought of that. There was no adult self-medication. Let me read you what I wrote. Hang on one second. Gonna go to the YouTube. I did not. Oh, actually, let me go to my own page and let me give myself a like. I'm gonna give myself a like and then go to live chat and see Raythax $50 is still right there. Oh my god, I love him. Anyway, I want to go to my community and read you exactly what I wrote. It's saying, "Poopmate. It's $1 million idea. Talk to people while you're on the bowl. I need coders to make this happen." And again, so remember a few months ago when I was eating what Mario eats? And I was like, "Hey guys, I thought of this great idea called Buddy something. Buddy Friend or Buddy app." It was when you have a lot of money and energy and you have big life energy and you want to go and do something, but you have nobody to do it with. I think it was just called like the Buddy app or Buddy Friend or whatever it was called. And Adventure Buddy or something like that. It was $1 billion idea, I thought. Me and my friends would make a reality show of deciding which people were cool or not. And again, like, why do you have to decide what people are cool? Because if you're going to have clientele that want to have big life energy, they don't want to go to like an amusement park with like a dork with like a loser. No, they want to go. And again, somebody that wants to just sit and be quiet with somebody else and drink and read books or whatever, just read books. They don't want to do it with someone that's just going to talk to them 24/7. We have to do different things with different people. Decide one, if they can hang. Because if you want to go drinking, you don't want to go drinking with somebody that can't hold their liquor. You want to go with someone that's going to be like, shot, everybody. Like, you want to go with someone that's going to be a wingman. You want to go with someone that's just going to be like your dude, that's going to make sure that you get what you want that night. Obviously not from that person. Whatever happens between a person and their buddy is between two consenting adults, but we don't provide that service. Anyway, so the idea would be me and a couple of friends would go and hang out with people that wanted to try out for this Buddy app. And we would like play frisbee with them. We would take them to ball games. We would take them out to lunch, drinking. It would be like a few day experience. We would pay them for that. And at the end, we would give them points. We would be like, oh, he's good, he could work for us. Or it's like, loser, can't hang, nope, go away. So I think that would be really fun. And then you know that the person you're hanging out with is Chavez verified. You know that they're really cool, fun people. Anyway, I had this other thought called poop mate. Like, you ever like bored like on the bowl? Don't like, hey, what can I? And then you can just talk to other people that are also on the bowl. Like, there was a meme dating idea. It's like, oh, hey, you just watched 8 hours of Supernatural. Here's like 12 other people that watched 8 hours of Supernatural within a 5 mile radius. And I was like, that's amazing. That's insane. Take these lonely people that are binge watching Netflix all day and pair them up with other lonely people. Like, that's brilliant. That's heckin' brilliant. I get the best ideas when I am self-medicating, I'll call it. This actually isn't that bad after you drink a lot of it. Justin says, I like to call my cat Malt Licky because he's such a lickster. Like, any news? Any news regarding what? I don't know. Brendan Z says, call him Sucky and maybe he'll do. Oh, God, no. Brendan Z, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Bad Brendan Z. Justin says, at Brendan Z doesn't work that way. What's up, Ginferdo? Howdy, my friend. Frank Sabaka says, stay away from the marketplace if you're tipsy. So there's this thing, whenever I go on a trip with my good friend Lucy, and we go and sing Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, if you get that reference, you know what I mean. I have to like hide my debit card away because I always give, like, it's always good to give to charity, but I like give next month's rent to charity. It's like, oh God, what did I do? What did I do? It was for a good cause, but at what cost? At what cost? It's like one of those things where, oh my God, there's a couple of Wario memes. Like, I think I've won, bet at what cost? Let me see if I can find one for you. It should be saved in somewhere. WhatsApp, not Discord. Pictures, Instagram, Messenger. Ooh. Not documents. Reddit? Should be on Reddit. There's a couple of good things on Reddit. But, oh my God, puppies are so cute. Look, I can look at this. It's a puppy that's pulling a cat on a sleigh. How hecking adorable is that? All right, I'm sorry. I'll get back to the matter at hand. Oh yeah, so I told my friends I have a date with an imaginary girl. They told me she was imaginary. Joke's on them because they are too. Says I've won, but at what cost? Because again, like saying, oh, your girlfriend's imaginary. Well, joke's on them because my friends are imaginary too. I just thought that was great. Like, I love those types of things. So, moving on. Milham says, hey all. Hey Randy, what's going on? That just reminds me of, hey now, this is what dreams are made. I love Hillary Duff. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for liking Hillary Duff. Anyway, Milham, I hope everything's going well. C. Bailey says, hey all. What's up, C. Bailey? John Devaney says, yo, yo, yo. Hey. What was that game? It was like this guy with a stick. He was a blonde guy with like a stick, almost like a power pole from Dragon Ball that Goku had. He would go, hey, and he had the stick, and he would like, whack you with it. Just, I don't know. It was just a really good video game. It was like an arcade game. Mike A says, looking forward to the Orlando party and my tattoo. Yes. For those of you that do not know, if you haven't been here, I am having a party in Orlando at some point, 30 cents, 50 cent only, whatever, where everyone that comes is you're going to have to pay your own way. But if you decide to go there, not only are we going to go to Harry Potter World, but I will pay for your Omi tattoos. My good friend Stacy, who has done my Donkey Kong tattoo, excuse me, she's done my Mario, Yoshi, and Kirby tattoos. She is really good tattoo artist. So let me show you what. Oh, that's a very raunchy photo. Let me just. Okay, so here's her and her cat, and obviously she's all inked up. She's very, very good. She's not one of those, oh yeah, I like want to be a tattoo artist, but am just no, like she's a legit tattoo artist. She's got a bunch of I can't like all those like show her boobs. I can't show those. Jake Fox says, dude, I put a bid on a Todd today. I was stoked about it. Thought I'd share. Hope all is well. Yeah, Todds are great. Todds are amazing. Like, Todds are... People equate... I think it was Andre Jick that equated a Todd McFarlane Batman to a Charizard first edition from base set. And that is... I don't want to say that that's right or wrong because it's I don't think it's a fair comparison. You're comparing tomatoes to oranges or apples to grapes, whatever it is, because the first edition Charizard, there are thousands of them, tens of thousands of them, where you only have 121 PSA 10s, and if you don't have if you don't get that, you could have 1100 PSA 9s or a bunch of PSA 8s. So you don't have to pay $300,000 for a PSA 10. You pay like a tenth of that for a PSA 9, and half of that for a PSA 8, and so on and so forth, the 7, the 6. And even if you don't want that, you could get the same exact Charizard, the same exact artwork, a Shadowless Charizard. It just doesn't have that first edition stamp. So there are actually more of those Charizards. And again, that same artwork is found in the Unlimited. You can get an Unlimited for hundreds of dollars. It's nothing compared to the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so there's really there's no degradation. There's no cheaper option for that Todd McFarlane Batman. Like, if you want one, you have to get one, and it's in perfect condition. It's not like, oh, let me get one that's slightly damaged, and it'll cost me a lot less. It's just impossible to do that because they're all perfect, and they'll never be degraded. So it's very, very difficult. I don't think that'll ever get to 300,000. But will it get to 10,000? Yes, absolutely. That Todd McFarlane will be $10,000 at some point. Do I know when? I have no idea. Nobody knows. Nobody has a crystal ball. But yeah, it's like, I mean, maybe a couple of people, they will come out of the woodwork at some point. You'll have a couple of people that is like, hey, no, look at this. I made this video in May of 2021, and look where we are now. Exactly what I predicted. That will happen. Most likely with Cavell Anderson, that has predicted a $10 Omi before anyone. Most likely he will be that person, but there will be some people that will predict that as like, oh, hey, told you this was going to be this at this time. It's like that person that says, oh, hey, by the way, for the Rona, if we introduce a jab this early, yeah, it might be effective in some points, and it might be this, but also it's not going to be as effective as natural immunity. It's not going to be it's only going to have a small window. It's not going to be like the measles, where the measles you have like 100% effective rate. It's going to be smaller than that. Like, it's like if somebody goes and says, hey, the Todd McFarlane Batman will be this much by this amount of time, and then it happens, you need to go franchise that person. Look at the videos and just figure out how that person's mind works, guy or girl, because that type of thing is going to happen. There's going to be people in this that's going to be smarter than me. There's going to be people in this that have thought of things that I haven't. I will let you know when I find these people. Again, not saying that they don't exist already. You obviously have Taps Trades, which is what I just buy and hold. Taps Trades is someone that like day and swing trades. He's very, very good at timing the market. I don't have that skill. Neil deGrasse Tyson can explain things very, very eloquently to some people. Take something really technical and make it so everybody can understand that. I don't have that option. I have to do like metaphors and analogies and whatever. There's going to be people that are just better than me at some things. Other people are better than me at a lot of things right now, most of the content creators, but as far as the knowing what company and having the cojones to go all in, where most other people don't. They don't. I don't know any other person, YouTuber, a content creator or whoever, all the people that collect the NFTs, I don't think anybody else has gone all in the way that I have. And that's the one thing that you can call stupid, you can call whatever, but that's the level of conviction that I have. So that's the one thing that I think I have over most other people. So moving on. It's a cold now. A cold. I don't like it. Moving on. Brendan Z says, I love those movies. The Spy Kids, right? So, I am, admittedly, already about 27 minutes behind comments. I'll be here all night. I don't care. Stay with me all night. I will get to your comment. Let's do this, boys. Let's get this bread. So, I completely forgot about these movies. Of course, I knew of the Machete movies, and again, the mom, oh, she's pretty good looking. And so, yeah, I might watch another one at some point soon. We watched it as a joke, but I kind of found myself being in thought. One, because there's a bunch of Spanish people in it, and I'm brown, and there weren't a lot of people that, and I don't want to get too racial, whatever. Like, it's really cool. Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, Spy Kids. There's only a couple of movie series where it's just brown people, and it was like, my friendos, my family. So yeah, Justin says dead. Raz Sial says Ecomi has a lot of issues. Besides the licenses, which are the best, it's a total mess. Immutable exchange, Immutable X exchanges, utility, MTL, master collector program, roadmap, article delayed. Now locking out people, even innocent ones, because of bots. So yeah, they have issues. They're a new company. They're technically a startup company that only started a few years ago. I expect them to have problems. I do think, though, that you have to take a look at what problems did they have that they no longer have because they solved them. What ones are working? Like, again, if there was no communication and they were just like, hey, listen, we don't have a roadmap, we don't have any of this, and they didn't do... I didn't expect companies to do AMA. I would expect a company to do something like maybe once a month or every couple of months where they do an AMA, but they do it every couple of weeks. And they go on Twitter Spaces and they do more of that. They surprise people. One, they support their Twitter Space. And two, they go and say, oh, yeah, we're going to go here and just make this a makeshift AMA. It's like, no other company does that. You can make the argument. No, you can't make the argument that just look past it, because I do talk about everything, and I go with the worst case scenario of, hey, I tell people, like, by all means, I do tell my friends, put every single cent that you can into this, but I also say that there's a chance that this doesn't work. There's a chance that the Veveverse doesn't work. There's a chance that these things don't happen. A very small chance, and I believe that most likely they'll be successful, and that's why I go all in, But the again, so you said licenses are the best, but Immutable X, this is something that nobody else has done before. If they have, not on this level, not like reminting their NFTs onto a new exchange, which has never been done before, to my knowledge, it's revolutionary. So you should be able to expect delays. Like, remember that one episode in Supernatural where Dean finally shacks up with this lady, and he's got PTSD from saving the world seasons 1 through 5, and she says in season 6, listen, I get it, you saved the world and I expect you to have some form of PTSD. I get that, I understand that, but now you're being mean to my son. Now you're being mean, like, you're just not being a good person. You're not a positive influence on us anymore. So again, where she says, I expect you, or I expect things to be a certain way, we have to expect that this is something that nobody's ever done before. Even Immutable X, and again, they're themselves, because they're new. So that's my explanation for that. Exchanges, again, they can't go on new exchanges if they're not on Immutable X yet. So that goes in with the other. MTL, the money transfer license, they have given people be the beta testers for that. So the beta testers right now, they're beta testing, and they'll have that at some point. The master collector program and the OMI utility article, yes, those were delayed, but again, I think I mentioned that before. It was because of Comic-Con and because of the fact that when I'm trying to say, oh, hey, let me go and try to immobilize all these bots. Unfortunately, like that, when Thanos says, like, fire the lasers, and his kid's like, but sire, our troops, and he's like, just do it. He had to do that in order to save himself. They have to go and fire all these weapons to get the bots, and unfortunately, some people that are innocent, they get caught in the crossfires. They're working on it. Trust me, they are working on it. And because again, they have to. If you have a bunch of upset customers and they never use the app again, you're just losing. They don't want to lose lifelong customers. So trust me, they're working on every single thing as much as they can. But that's why they didn't want to do the Master Collector program and OMI Utility article. It's really not fair to the people that can't buy out in the marketplace if they release those articles when they can't do anything. So that's part of the other reason why it was delayed as well. And yeah, locking out people because of bots. Again, it's not their intention to go and do that. Ross Shaw says, the team is like chickens running around with their heads cut off. Now, Yeah, kind of agree. They're doing a lot of stuff. If you watch that Women X Veve interviewing Trevor, even Trevor says like some of the best advice that I've heard given to grooms and brides about their wedding is from older people saying, "Listen, guys, you are planning so much, making sure the flowers, the food, everyone's sitting where they want and whatever." And it's like almost like the parties for extra people. They say to the bride and groom, "Listen, take a couple of minutes and look at what all of you put together. Look at the families, look at the food, look at the music, just take a minute to look at everything. Stop and smell the roses and enjoy it. Because it'll be over like that." So that being said, Trevor, when he was talking to the women ex Vivi, I think Wendy said the question. He's like, like, how do you do it? Like, with every and Trevor just says, "Listen, we are excited when the drops come, because again, something that they're working on for a while for the drop to go out, that's their baby, and their baby is going and saying like, oh, hey, good, I'm glad this was a success, but I don't care about it anymore because I have to get on to the next thing." I love the fact that they're so dead, and it is unfortunate that these people that are working on all these NFTs can't really enjoy the fact that they can't enjoy the success of the fact that these drops sell out in seconds, like literally 1 to 2 seconds, and they're gone. They can't enjoy it because they have to work on the next thing. They're there at Ecomi and they're trying to get these drops, and if they do, great, they deserve it. If not, okay, well, they have to go and work on the next thing. And it's almost like parents that they have to be parents to kids. They can't be their kid's friend. They have to be their parent. And I feel bad for parents because they can never really know or understand like their kids as people. Their kids are always their kids. They can't be like their friends as well. And I feel bad. The same thing for these people at Ecomi. They have to be the parents of these NFTs. Like, all right, out the door, on to the next one. We have to work on raising and building the next one, making sure that's a success. So yeah, you're right. They are running around like they're chickens with their heads cut off because they have to. Because people like us, we're demanding of them. And it's like when Paul Heyman says like, hey, listen, guys, everyone wants Rob Van Dam to wrestle. You guys want him to wrestle. He's injured. He's hurt. He's tired. He is like co-champion of like WCW and the Raw champion. What do you want him to do? Kill himself because of this? And he kind of told the fans like, hey, listen, you want him to do this. He's doing this, but he's killing himself for it. The fans, us, of the Ecomi people, we want, me, myself, I was like, when Jurassic Park? When this? When that? Because that's what everyone tells me to ask. And I feel bad because the Ecomi team is just tired. It's like that episode of Pokemon where all these Executor are running wild and this Charmander is going, Char, like flamethrower after flamethrower after flamethrower. And it's like this, they're tired. They are, I know they're not sleeping. I know they're not. Because I was CEO of 2 companies, and I was literally crying in my office every single night. Not a lot of you know this. I don't need a drink for this. Up until, January, February, March, up until I retired, for months before then, because I was waking up, I was doing a video, a script that I wrote from the night before, doing a video or 2, uploading them, going to the gym, and then going to the post office, taking all my Pokemon cards that I wrapped up the night before, and then I went to the post office, was late going to work, and I'll get to that super chat in a second, late going to work, worked in the office for 9+ hours in the high-risk lending business, then would stay back, print out all the eBay things of the cards that I sold, all the eBay printouts of the cards I sold, so I could wrap them up that night. I would stay and do 3 or 4 videos, writing the script for some that afternoon, and doing those videos, uploading them, writing the scripts for the one the next morning, going back home at like 10 at night, wrapping Pokemon cards for a few hours, doing some research for some Pokemon cards, what to buy and what to sell, and listing Pokemon cards. Maybe watching one episode of BoJack Horseman. I was crying in my office every single night because it was too much. And that was just me with like 2 like companies that weren't doing a fraction of the volume that these guys were doing. You guys gotta cut them some slack. Like we have to. Like they're I don't know how they're not losing their minds. I'm gonna get to that next super chat. And it is from Wes saying, thing is that it would be nice to have Immutable X and big exchanges ASAP to capitalize on the bull market. You're absolutely right. I would love it. It would have greatly benefited me if they would have done this months ago. It would have greatly benefited me if they were several pennies by now, because I would have several $1 million. If they're at 5 pennies, I'd have $5 million. But they don't. They just don't right now. And again, it would, because again, they'd catch the end of the bull market. But David Yu said himself, listen, we're not sprinters. We're marathon runners. We might start out slow to some people. You know, like, again, take a marathon runner that's going and they're doing whatever. Sprinters will beat them for the first mile, 2 miles. They'll sprint. You know, they'll walk a little bit. They'll sprint. They'll walk a little bit. But again, who's going to win in the end? One, they're already miles ahead of the competition. But again, they're marathon runners. They're not going to care what happens to the rest of the people. They know they'll beat them. People could try to sprint. They'll still not even come close to where they are. But you're right. They will. They're marathon runners. It would greatly benefit me if they did everything. They would catch the end of the bull market. But again, this is an unprecedented type of market where we don't know what's going to happen, because Tesla, you know, Elon Musk of Tesla, Jack Dorsey of Square and Twitter. Square has the Cash App. Cash App has more users than Venmo, by the way. Kathy Wood of ARK Invest, a bunch of other people, Michael Saylor of MicroStrategy, and you have Grayscale that's all buying Bitcoin right now. This has never happened. 2013, 2017, in those bull markets before it crashed, this has never happened before. All of these big, amazing people that have multi-billion-dollar companies, almost trillion-dollar companies buying Bitcoin, this has never happened in the crypto market before. So we don't know when the bear market's going to be, if there's going to be a bear market, if we're in a super cycle. So, Wes, you're absolutely correct. It would be nice to have all these ASAP to get in the bull market, because that would greatly benefit me. But if you look at the long term, if you think about it not in the next couple of months, but in the next several years, it's very good that they're taking their time with these, making sure they're doing it correctly. Do you want a bartender that just throws things together and gives you a drink and it's half butt, and it's just like, well, you kind of gave me what I wanted, but this does not taste good at all, versus, oh yes, this is what I want. This is the daddy sugar. You want that. You want the bartender that's like, I mean, you want ideally someone that can do both. Like, all right, I got all the orders, you know, but again, you want someone that does it correctly. You want again, that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know, for short term, if you get all of this stuff right away, even if it's not good, it can pump. You can sell the pump and then go into another project, you know, after you sell that pump. But the question is, do you want to? Flippers, and I've told this to people in Pokemon before. You can go back to my Pokemon playlist for videos last year. What do you want? Do you want to be constantly flipping and constantly working and constantly looking for that next chase, that next thing? Or do you want to hodl, and do you want to go and make the big money? Big money is made by hodling. Yes, I understand that people that put in $1,000 into Shiba Inu in January have $1 million right now. I would have tens of millions of dollars right now if I put everything into Shiba Inu in January. But that's not the smart play. Nobody knew that was going to happen. Like, and you can't tell me like, oh, I knew. Nobody knew. Like, up until recently, that had zero utility, and it might have some utility now. And I am looking at it. I still won't buy it right now, but I might in the future if it continues with this way. But again, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, I'll get back to. I am so far behind on comments. Where were we here? That was Jake Frolig. No, that was Roz Shaw. Lord of the Realms says, I heard about them sharing the same universe just a few months ago. Blew my mind. It blew my mind also. I'm back on the Spy Kids thing. And apparently Jessica Alba's in one of the Spy Kids movies, because Machete is a spin-off of Spy Kids, and the new Spy Kids, apparently Jessica Alba's in it, is a spin-off of the Machete, so it's a spin-off of a spin-off. I love Jessica Alba. Oh, God, so beautiful. I've seen a couple of things with her. Obviously, Fantastic Four. We don't talk about those. And then there's something, I forget, it's called like Red Eye or something. She played a blind violinist, which I thought was really beautiful because I played violin as well for 7 years. It was great. So I do love her, and she's so beautiful. Moving on. Brendan Z says, watch any NFL today? No, but I heard Mahomes had a bad day. I heard he was not doing so well. And Justin says, let's go, Brandon. I love you, man. Brendan Z says, let's go, Brandon. Oh, my God, you guys are great. And Raythax, that $50 super chat saying happy 50th to Raythax yesterday, which would have been the 23rd. So I'm going to put that in my calendar for next year. Raythax on 23 October was going to be Raythax 51st B-Day. Oh, he's a bro, man. He's such a bro. Anyone who super chats me $60 in 5 minutes is a bro. Ethan Youngberg says, hi, Randy. What's going on, Ethan? Lord of the Realm says, love the Fall Out Boy shirt. Just saw them with Green Day and Weezer in Seattle a few weeks back for the Hella Mega Tour. I am so heckin' jealous. I'm so heckin' jealous of you. That is, oh, dude, I love everyone you just saw. Granted, Weezer, I only know like 2 or 3 songs of, but Fall Out Boy I love. Green Day, I've loved since like the 90s. So, a long time ago. Renzi says, you crazy, bro. I can't drink like that. Speaking of, I can't, so I'm going to pour myself some more after I go and get this $2 super chat. Oh, I'm sorry, $3 from Cryptoverse, giving me those horns, giving me those, whoa, I never meant to brag. Oh, actually, I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass. Oh my God, I messed this up. Until it all comes out. Oh, God. I waited 8 long months. She finally set him free. Something. She was the only one for me. I refuse. Whoa, I never meant to brag. Now I got him where I want him, and now what? All right, so I'm gonna take this, put that over there. I'm going to, okay. Oh God, there's not that much left, but there's actually more than enough than I would need. So thank you so much for that $3 hair super chat. I finally finished the Valentine's Day gift that my girlfriend hath given me. So thank you, Cryptoverse. You mean the world to me. Where was I? Auguri7 is just laughing. Crypto Johnny 6 says, from the 007 James Bond games and movies, who were your favorite villains? Oh God, I don't know. I forget his name. I think it's from The World Is Not Enough, or it's from Die Another Day. The dude that couldn't feel pain, so he grabbed like a smoking hot piece of coal and put it in another dude's hand, and the other dude's like, ah! So he was fun. But my favorite game, everyone says, 007, not Goldfinger. It was Goldfinger? Oh my God. What was it called? 007 video game. I gotta Google this right now. Yeah. It was for N64. GoldenEye. So everyone loved GoldenEye, and believe me, I like GoldenEye too. And there's a hack where you can get GoldenEye, but it's Mario characters. There's Peach, there's Daisy, there's Mario, there's Luigi, I think there's Wario. It was really, really good. It was really fun. But The World Is Not Enough is my favorite James Bond video game. And I had both. I played both multiple times. I just like the World Is Not Enough. There's a level called Frostbite where it's just I knew that map backwards and forwards better than anyone else. I was the best at that. At that level. Crypto Johnny 6 is from the 007. Oh yeah, Dirt. Pavle Stanimirovic says, yo, what up? Raythax, that $5 super chat, says, I was drinking 30-year-old scotch yesterday, still feeling it. Raythax, I know you're gone right now, but God, I love you. Pablo Stanimirovic says, nice to see Dashy and Randy. Oh, why, thank you. Thank you all so much for the kind words. Honestly, guys, I'm going to be real with you. I love you guys, too. I always hope to stream. I feel weird when I don't. And maybe you can make the argument that I just love working, and I'm happiest when I build a business. It's like All Might, after he had really messed up All for One. Yeah, All for One, with the United States of Smashua. So good. And at the end, where he pumps himself up again, and then his mentor's like, he's still working, because the number two superhero is like, he shouldn't be pushing himself like that. And then his old mentor is like, no, he's still working. I'm happiest when I'm building something. I was happiest when I was building those two businesses, the high risk lending and the Pokemon business, and I'm happy now when I'm building the fan base. I'm building the Chavez brand again. The fact that and you guys make me a better person too. When somebody, Daddy Dollars, has the real Randy Chavez tattoo on his wrist, and when Aaron from when Aaron from what do you call it, from Twitter, goes and makes a fan art of me, like, oh my god, like, that is beautiful. Like, the one that just paints me in such a, he gave me a lot of liberties. He connected my beard. He gave me a good hairline. He straightened out my teeth. So he gave me like the best. You lose the right to screw up. It's Aaron. This is the guy. Screenshot that if you want to follow him on Twitter. Definitely follow him on Twitter. He's got the black nails in there. It's just, and I don't have that Omi millionaire tattoo. Maybe I should get it. I don't know. Those of you that don't know, I have a couple scars there from when I was from when I was in the veterinary field. I was a veterinarian assistant for like 9 years before I joined the military. Maybe I should get that, because, but when you have people like that look up to you, and a bunch of people that watch pretty much all the content that I have, you kind of lose the right to screw up. So yes, I like doing this for me, but also I feel like you guys make me a better person also. So thank you guys. I love you all. The 71 people that are choosing to listen to what I say at 10:51 at night. I can't wait. It's great watching all the familiar names and new names to go and I see every day, but I can't wait to hang out with you guys in virtual reality. It's coming. When Bruce Wayne says to Rachel, the time that Batman is no longer needed, it's coming. The time when we're about to, next year, we're able to hang out in virtual reality, it's coming. And I can't wait. I love people. I love you all, and I just want to hang out with you guys like 24/7. Frank Sabaka says, Jay, just wondering, blue is overpriced, but it's damn good stuff. It's my favorite. Just wondering too. I'm a fan of Macallan 12 for cheaper stuff. Yeah. And if you want cheaper stuff, there's this thing called Screwball. Screwball is a peanut butter whiskey, and I love it. I love it so much. That is it's like a $40 bottle. It's really, really cheap. It's really, really good. Again, a peanut butter whiskey is really good. But yeah, Johnny Walker Blue is good. Vladimir Columbus says, Randy, you think the price will go up again soon, or waiting on all these catalysts first? I think the price could go down before it moons up. I just tried to do a withdraw to Revolut from Earth 2. Hopefully it'll go and give me it tomorrow. It hasn't yet, but it also hasn't sent back to my Earth 2 account. I withdrew like $3,500 or something like that. We got a super chat coming in from Crypto Scholar saying the community makes the project. I agree 100,000%. Why I went all in on Earth 2 last year was because if you look at V Park and Up Park and After Earth and Earthium and every other metaverse that was coming out, if you look at like their Telegram groups and their Discords and everything else, Earth 2 was the hottest. It was the best. And I liked Earth, again, just because of their team, I liked Earth 2 better. And I took that logic and I put it onto Veve. Their team, their community. I don't know of too many other communities that have spaces that have 2,000 people in them. I don't. Twitter spaces with 2,000 people is, not everybody has Twitter. And there's still 2,000 people listening to the weekly AMA. That's bananas. And it's not just normal people like you guys and me. That's verified people like Peter Schenkman, Dan Schawbel, Jeremiah Aoyang. There's verified people that have hundreds of thousands of followers. That's like, whoa. That really smart people, successful on their own, well before Ecomi, kind of like me, but like 100 times better than me. Yeah, it's a lot. It's good times. So you're right, Crypto Scout. The community makes the project. It does. It really, really does. So I'm going to go. Oh God, where was I? Where was I? So yeah, Vladimir Colombe. I think the price will go up at some point. We might have another month though. We might have another month of it down here, and it might go even lower. So we'll see. Geomig TNYC says, remind me of someone giving me Nassau, Long Island vibes. Anyway, just hit 10 million. Oh my, dude, 10 million's amazing. So Geomig TNYC, you're right. I am in Nassau. I was in Huntington before this. I was technically Huntington, Suffolk County. It's on the north side. I'm on the south side of Long Island in Massapequa right now. But yeah, Nassau, Long Island vibes. So Brendan Z says, zombies. Zombie. Oh, that's such a good song. Luke Tyler says, Omi will be parabolic. Agreed, 100,000%. Even though they want to do the slow and steady wins the race thing. Once we have immutable, NFT to Omi, MTL, they're not going to... I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that's exactly what they have. Ethan Youngberg says, once the new Ghostbusters movie comes out in November, NFTs are going to skyrocket. I believe that 100% also, for a couple of reasons. For those of you that haven't seen the trailer, if you put blurry faces over the kids, and you say like, oh, hey, we're moving to this podunk town where there's nothing to do, and they find the Ecto-1 in there, it's like, oh, this reminds me eerily of Stranger Things with the kids doing grown-up stuff, and one of the kids from Stranger Things, Aaron Wolfhard, I think is his name, he's in the movie, and then it also has Paul Rudd, and then it has Dan Aykroyd in it. Like, this is going to be amazing. This looks so good. It looks so good. Like, I can't heckin' wait for this movie. Do I have another super chat? No, I do not. I'm sorry. I thought I did. Disregard, everybody. I thought I did for a second. Oh God, where was I? Yeah. So agreed. The what do you call it? The Ghostbusters movies. I think it's going to be really, really good. I think that's going to be a big catalyst for the Ghostbusters NFTs. Grandmaster Wallace says, "Oh, are we live? We are. Even though I am 45 minutes behind, I'm going to answer every single question. I don't care if I have to stay here. It's about 11 o'clock right now. I don't care if I have to stay here an extra 2 hours, 3 hours, almost at 1 hour. I will answer every single question you have, no matter how stupid. There are no stupid questions. How does ink come out of pens? Disregard. No, there's a Gilmore Girls reference where Luke is teaching Lorelai how to fish. And he's like, I don't know if this is a stupid question. And then Luke's like, there are no stupid questions. Just like, how does ink come out of pens? And Luke is like, I stand corrected. Yeah. Brendan Z says, I'm thinking of buying some extra Stay Puffs. I saw that movie comes out soon. Yeah, I should as well. Stay Puffs are expensive. I forget who it was. Somebody gifted me a Stay Puft. I was like, oh my God. It was like a couple $100. I was like, that's probably the biggest tip I've ever gotten. It's like, oh my God. It was... Oh, actually, maybe Star Helix sold me a Supergirl. All I had to do was give him a couple $100 and then put Star Helix and not Star Helix on the map, on the fridge, and Star Supergirl at the time was like $900. So I gave him like $300, put him on the map, which maybe is like, $400 or $500. But maybe that was it. But yeah, someone gifted me a Stay Puft. Like, oh my God, this is insane. This is amazing. Crypto Scholar says, I think Kay said some peeps were doing something on Immutable X and saw Veve NFTs being minted. Heyo! I can't wait for that. That'd be great. I would really love to see what exactly they saw, or how they saw it, or how they know they were being minted. Grandmaster Malo says, having trouble selling my secret rare Thanos, even though I'm the lowest price. Are you the lowest price by like $50, or are you the lowest price by like a couple $100? Might make a difference. Pavle Stanomerovich. A smart move. My little friend is in this movie. Which movie? Ghostbusters? That'd be great. Milos Alexandria, what's going on, man? We will get the Master Collector Program article this week. I hope so. This is the story of my old man, just like his father before him. I'm telling you, do anything you can, so you don't end up just like him. Like him. Sunday he woke up and hated life. Drank until Wednesday and left his wife. Thursday through Saturday lost everything. Woke up on Sunday miserable again. Again. Good Charlotte is so good. So, moving on. Yeah, Milos Alexandria, I hope they do come out with it this week. Brendan Z says, hopefully. Milos Alexandria says, I know for sure. So I'm going to do my thing, and I'm gonna take a picture of that, saying that he knows for sure. So, congrats. I hope you do. Brendan Z says, the last Bond collectible is never going to drop. I'm waiting for that as well. Raythax with a $5 super chat saying, girlfriend and I are out. Good night, Dashi. Say bye-bye, Dashi. Good night, Dashi. Pablo Stanomerovich says, I was waiting for the last Bond also. We all are. I need to complete that set. SoulCal Omi Homie says, this week is next week's last week. Hashtag when, hashtag soon. You remind me of Mr. Krabs when he says, but what is today, but yesterday is tomorrow. And where SpongeBob and Patrick are like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then Mr. Krabs like, what is today, but yesterday is tomorrow. Oh, that was so deep, Mr. Krabs. Pavle Stanomerovich, possibly this week. I hope so. Vitasoy7 says, yo, Randy, I hope you're good. I'm doing very well. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. I every now and then you just... I've said this before, even on Facebook, years ago. It says, doesn't matter if you have to study or work out or do whatever, work that extra shift. Every now and then, you need to have a night with your friends. You do. You need to just let loose. You need to just have a beer and listen to good music and watch Spy Kids, apparently. The best... There was this... I think it was Daniel Mack, where he goes around... He's the one that says, hey, what do you do for a living? You know, he goes to, like, really rich people with really nice cars. Hey, what do you do for a living? And then he's like... And this one guy, I forget his name, but he said, like, you know, all the credit card processors, every time you swipe your credit card, I get 1 penny of that. And, he said, wait, one more question. Any advice you have for younger people? And he says, take the people that you trust and take them with you. And that meant so much to me. Because, again, you know those people. The people that are just like, you know, okay, like whatever, they're themselves. They go and they say that, oh, hey, yeah, I am the... And they're kind of out for themselves, but then you know those people that are just like, they're just good-hearted people. They're just warm, good-hearted people, and you know that if given, like, you wish you could give them the right... I'll get that super chat in a second. You wish that they could be given the... Like, if anyone in the world could be given 3 wishes, you know, like, oh, they deserve it, because they're going to wish for the best things. They're smart, and they're noble, and they're like Captain America with their just selflessness. You know those people. So, and you know the difference. You guys are smart. We got a $5 super chat from Alex A saying, so I sold a few secret rare to get a secret rare Thor. I'm hoping it will go much higher because of the 250 mint. What are your thoughts? I don't know which secret rares you sold to get that secret rare Thor, but I believe you're absolutely correct. Something with only 250 mints is only actually 40% higher than Donnie. There was a Donnie that sold today for, I think, $70,000. Wendy Sabalas and somebody else actually confirmed that it did happen. That's a $70,000 NFT. Even though the floor on him is actually 95,000 or 100,000. It happened because, again, you can't have 95 or 100,000 in gems. You might be able to, but it's very, very hard. And be advised, you can get probably 10,000 gems for $8,000 USDT or wherever. But as far as selling that, again, that secret rare Thor, 250 mints, yes. I do believe anything with 250 mints is probably going to be worth a lot more than what you paid for it, at least right now. Wind the clocks forward a year, it's probably going to be worth a lot more. That being said, how much money you use to buy that secret rare Thor would Omi be a better choice? I don't know. But that what you just did is probably going to benefit you a lot in the next couple of definitely in the next year, but probably in the next couple months as well. So that, yeah. All right, where was I here? Where was I? Okay. So Cosmo says, what do you think about the Vault value on the App Store? Tracks the value of prices. Take a look. I have heard of the Vault store, and it might be the same as Veve Ecomi.me, where you basically sell like, oh, what are the floors of these prices? They're probably both very similar, and I like them both. I think anything that tracks what you have and what the floor prices are is good. I think it's good to know in real time what your whole collection is worth, and it only takes a couple minutes. So I like it, Cosmos. Lord of the Realms says, I love Cells at Work. Have you seen Cells at Work Code Black? I only saw the first episode of Cells at Work, so give me a little bit on it. I'll let you know. Grandmaster Model says, you get the ARBs, you get the KFC, I get the Panda Express. Well, oh no, no, no! It fell on the floor. I have to spray my face as I picked it up off the floor. Ah, mother flapper. Okay, I got a little. Wow. That hurt. Okay. Harmas Tomorrow says, you get the. Sorry, I just read that. Rob Stone says, sup, dude. Hey, what's your most valuable NFT? Don't think I've ever heard. It's either going to be his Infernal Majesty from Powerpuff Girls Season 2, or Series 2, or the ultra rare Harley Quinn from Harley Quinn Red, Black, and White. It's going to be one of those. I don't know which one's worth more. Cryptoverse at $2 Super Chat said, thoughts on Harley Quinn number 13 ultra rare price prediction? Hang on one second here, because when you say number 13... let me go to the drops. I assume you mean the most recent one. Okay, the Harley Quinn, the ultra rare from Series 2. And it was from Season 3, but it's the Series 2 thing from this one. Harley Quinn, red, white, and black. 1,750 of them. The floor right now is 665. I think in the next couple of years, this will minimum triple. Like minimum in the next couple of years will probably be like $2,000. So you didn't give me a time frame, but I'm going to say in the next couple of years, let's say 2023 this time, it'll probably be $2,000 for one. Just because, again, it's the reason why I don't like it, even though I like it long term, is because look at the artwork on it. Like the artwork for the artwork for the common and the rare are good. Like they look really cool. But the artwork on this is just like, oh god, I'm looking at her boobs. Oh god, I didn't mean to. Oh god, oh god, oh god. It just doesn't. The artwork, she looks like, ugh, like she looks like she's almost constipated. It doesn't look that good. But the artwork for the rare and the common is nostalgic. The common is something that is vintage 1990s Harley Quinn. And the rare is from Injustice Gods Among Us. That's from a video game, so that can be nostalgic as well. And the Harley Quinn, the uncommon, the one, like, this is just adorable. It's like she's got the bat, she's got the baseball, but it's a bomb. So I actually like the ultra rare the least, But that being said, it's a Harley Quinn in ultra rare. There's only 17. There's less than 2,000 of these, so that's why I think it'll only triple. The other ones, again, the common is probably gonna have the most jump because the common was listed for 40. Let's see what it's at. It's at 49, so it's literally only like $10 more than it was, and it's very, very iconic. I think that, in my opinion, if I can go back to Batman, I think it's Series 3. Yeah, it's better than it's better than the first appearance. You have a first appearance, which is 7,500 of these. I like it because it's black and white. So I like the other one better, but that being said, this one was $60 and now it's $269. This should be a couple hundred though. So again, it depends. I just know in my opinion, Cryptoverse, that the thoughts on the Harley Quinn, it will probably triple in the next couple of years. Maybe it doubles in a year from now. I don't know, but there's probably other things that will moon harder than that, in my opinion. But I still do like it long term though. Most everything I like long term. Oh god, or was I? Does it work? Okay. So Pavle Stanomarovich says, Randy, I would love for you to check something out. Judoka Radomir Kovacevic, amazing story. So let me go and take a picture of that. And I will look that up at some point. I promise. It might take a little while. C. Bailey says, are you still buying Omi or are you waiting till a certain price? I buy as soon as I have money. I've been giving major discounts on these two cards and my first edition BGS9 Raichu base set. I just can't sell them. I want to sell them as quickly as possible, but I don't want to sell them for too cheap, you know. SoulCal Omi is Brendan C. Let's go, Brandon. You guys are great. You guys are hysterical. I love you guys. Cheers, mates. Woo! Oh my god. Grandmaster Miles says, giving yourself a like is like voting for yourself. So? Grandmaster Miles, so? Justin says, we live in Monopoly. Maybe. I do believe we live in a simulation. I do believe that, 100%. Crazy Dan 420 says, hit that like button, fam. Yeah, everybody. 71 viewers, only 39 likes. It's like that episode of Gilmore Girls. I was like, oh, why are we running to the church? And they're like, oh, there's only 58 seats and there's 62 Koreans. I was like, oh my god, we gotta run. Yeah. Mr. Collector 28 says, what up? Yeah, what up, Mr. Collector? Says, show some love. Hit them likes button. Oh, thank you guys for 40-something likes. You guys are great. Grandmaster Milo says, I've never had this problem before, but I chugged 12 Miller Lights the other night and couldn't get drunk. Had to upgrade to a 87% shot. So, 12, that's a lot of liquid. At that point, just don't drink beer. If you want to get drunk, drink liquor. Probably absinthe. Drink like 2 shots of absinthe and see how you feel. Ask a doctor before doing this. Justin says, Poopmate will be the gateway to them taking videos of us going. I hope not, but if that's what people want. Grandmaster Miles says, drunk sell a secret rare for common prices. No. So, I am drunk. I talked about this with Tech Ops from Guidebook Gaming on my live stream the other day. It's like a Chavez podcast. I think it's number 26 with Tech Ops. Guys, there's a monster in Afghanistan. There's a Bigfoot type of monster in Afghanistan. I'm just repeating what I heard. It's not confirmed. The U.S. government won't confirm it, but yeah. Mr. Lochnet says, LOL, Randy, you're so funny when you self-medic. Oh, thanks, Mr. Lochnet. You're great. Randy says, this is my favorite live stream. You guys are great, dude. This is one of my favorite live streams. Like, this is not meant to be... I said Ecomi, Tesla, Pokemon, pretty much whatever else. And pretty much all the questions have been about Ecomi. Ask me something different. Brenda says, Poopgate. Mr. Colette says, let's get it. Crypto Scholar says, where will you get the tattoo? So, I don't know if I get Omi Millionaire or O Millionaire. It might be over here where it was in that, but I might get it on the shoulder because I have this thing where I want to get on the outside of the left arm and the inside of the right arm, but I've already gotten. Maybe I'll get an Omi tattoo like over here, like Ecomi, the thing. I don't know. I don't know. Keep y'all posted. Or maybe if I go to that thing next year, that Alexandria something Cortez, she said she had her dress called Tax the Rich. I will go to that same event next year with a dress called Ecomi, Omi, Veve, whatever, with an Ecomi tattoo on my back. So I don't know. Grandmaster Model says some people will sell Omi to go to 30 Omi to go to the 30-cent and 50-cent parties. Well, they can do that if they want. At that point, it's mooned a lot, so they'll make money. And again, be advised, guys, when we do hit $1, wherever we have that dollar, it'll probably be in the middle of the country. I will pay for Lindsay Sterling to come put on a private show for us. Heard it here first. Yes. Or probably third, because I've mentioned this a couple times. Fantasy says, for real, sometimes you gotta stay home. Sometimes you gotta stay home. Lord of the Realm says, so down to get Omi tattoos with everyone. Can't wait. Ray Grenade says, sup, fool? Yo, what up, fam? How you doing? Brett Disease says, I have 2 tats and still dislike getting them. My friend Lilith, oh my god, let me show you a tattoo that she's going to get. She loves dragons. She's always loved dragons. And she's going to get this on her right arm. This looks heckin' cool. That looks heckin' cool. A little wide for an arm, but yeah, it's still heckin' cool. Grandmaster Model says, geez, your properties in Earth 2, you're asking outrageous prices. I mean, people can bid whatever they want, but yes, I am. Because again, they're the real Randy Chavez Earth 2 properties. Cyber says, what's better, Secret Kang comic or Secret Spider-Man animated? Secret Rare Spider-Man animated. In my opinion, Secret Rare Spider-Man animated, that digital statue, will moon harder than the Secret Rare Kang comic. Just my opinion. Spider-Man, I'm sorry, Brendan Z says, Spider-Man Secret Rare, I'd say, but tough call. Yes, I agree, Secret Rare Spider-Man. John Devaney says, I want a Secret Rare Spider-Man so bad. You can get it, probably. Might have to sell a lot of stuff for it, though. Mr. Collector says, Sniper, that's a good one. LOL. I'd have to say Spider-Man first, Marvel. Yep, me too. J-Man21 says, what's your favorite meal? Taco Bell? I miss the Mexican pizzas. I was just talking about it with a couple friends. It depends on the mood I'm in, but chicken bacon ranch pizza from a place called La Focaccia in Levittown, New York. That's my favorite chicken bacon ranch pizza. That's but I like so many things. There's a place called Teller's in Suffolk County in Long Island. It's a steakhouse. It's, oh my good golly gosh, it is so good. It is so good, that steak. But I like Taco Bell. I like the cheesy gordita crunches. I would dominate a cheesy gordita crunch. Actually, I have one last piece of chicken that I'm going to put in the microwave. So I'll be right back. I'm going to keep talking while I'm in the microwave, and I'm going to reset the timer for 30 seconds, and I'm going to talk to people while this is going on. But my favorite meal at Taco Bell, probably a cheesy gordita crunch. Let's go all-nighter. Let's get this bread. Let's go all night. We're going all night. Buying. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's popping. Oh my god. It's popping. Oh my god. Okay. So I guess this is now popcorn chicken because it's popping now. And excuse me, my fly is down. So excuse me. J-Man21 says buying NFTs with Omi directly on the app will be huge. I agree. 100,000%. Woo. Ah, yes. Okay. All right, here we go. Alex A says nacho fries #1. So there is a place in Huntington on Main Street, or what? No, I'm sorry, not Main Street, 110, where there is a Taco Bell that is like a couple minutes away from a Pizza Hut. And the Taco Bell, you get the cheese. I'm sorry, you get the nacho fries. The nacho fries come with cheese. Nacho fries are okay, and you get a bunch of extra cheeses. You take the Pizza Hut stuffed crust and you dunk it in the cheese. It is so good. It is so heckin' good. E1 Guwap says, Master Collector Program Medium out the end of the week. Collectors will pump or dump when the news comes out. Let's see if I have any 12 million Omi burn today, which is nice. There's a bunch of other stuff, but yeah, hopefully we do get that this week. Give me a second to see if this is okay, because this was popping. Oh, a little hot still. A little hot. Little hot. CBO said, I haven't been able to get 3 of the last comics on drop. It's getting harder. This type of thing is hard to get now because there's so many people out there. And that's with them getting rid of the bots and getting rid of some people that just are unable to get the drops right now. So it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get harder, in my opinion. Squid Cat says, just checking in, fam. What's up, Squid Cat? I hope you're doing really well. And I am... Wow, I'm like 50 minutes behind on comments. But it's okay. I'll get to them all because we're going all night. Fire it up. Fire it up. Let's get this bread. Mariano Lopez says, even with all those problems, do you think Master Collector Program, Money Transfer License, Omi and Veve app, Omi on no exchanges, do you think will happen this year? The Money Transfer License will happen in a couple weeks. The Master Collector Program article will be out in a couple weeks as well, or potentially even this week. The Omi to Veve app, the Omi on new exchanges will probably happen before Omi to Veve, like being able to buy NFTs with Omi. But yes, I do think all those will happen this year, within the next 2 months. Wubba Wubba says, yep. Praying they don't release these articles until the restricted get at least a couple days in the marketplace. Yes, agreed. Crypto Johnny 6 says, I think movies being made into an NFT is a cool idea. That would be interesting to see the movies be made into an NFT. Oh, yeah. That's a good temperature. Oh, hot. Oh, God. That's crazy. People are still restricted. I agree. But they're probably being inundated with so many people are being restricted because they're trying so hard to get the bots that I understand. Growing pains. Okay. John Devaney says, do you think MTL will cause a big market crash? Or do you think they will drop Master Collector Program article at the same time that they are rolling out the MTLs, so it offsets each other, maybe? Maybe there's a slight dip with MTL, but I know of a couple people that won't get in until you have the money transfer license, so who knows? I think that gives it more legitimacy. Yeah, I think there might be a small dip for a couple weeks because after they get them on Immutable X and MTL, they're going hard on the servers, like probably quintupling the amount of servers they have, because once they do that, they'll say, hey, not 5DCA, Rogers and Cowan, do your thing. Because as of right now, George from Crypto R Us, Rogers and Cowan, and even a buddy of mine that has reached out to them that has millions of subscribers on YouTube has said, yeah, they've told me not to say anything, not to do anything. They want to put our partnership on hold until they're ready to go. I guarantee you they go full force. So the end of the year, early next year, 3 to 5 cents is conservative, in my opinion. I think that this will go higher, but 3 to 5 cents is my base case. 8 cents is not outside of the realm of possibility for this year. 10 cents by Labor Day, not outside of the realm of possibility at all. Because, again, they can't... Again, when they have Crypto R Us, the person that makes their living off of buying crypto, and is saying that, oh, hey, he's got a newsletter, he's got a website out that says, we're going to release articles every single week of the people that we're partnered with, and 0 of his articles are about Ecomi? Do you think that's an accident? Do you think that this smart, intelligent person is just going to leave Ecomi conspicuously absent? No. Ecomi is telling him, I guarantee you, that's like, hey, hold off right now. My buddy of mine that has several million subscribers on YouTube and is being told, like, say, like, hey, let's delay our partnership. That he reached out to them. They didn't reach out to him. This guy's got several million followers. He reached out to them, and they said, let's delay this until we're ready. This is going to be absolutely insane. This is going to be bananas. Like Gwen Stefani, Bananas. Why do you think that I am foregoing every single comfort so I can buy more Omi? Girl. But that being said, yeah, there might be a market dip before it goes parabolic. There might not, but there could be. I don't know. Brendan Z says David has got it under control. I believe so as well. Split Sniper says they're in an unfortunate position of constantly trying to stay one step ahead, all while the fans are slowly and constantly growing faster than they can keep up. You're 100% correct. It's they're between a rock and a hard place. What do? Do we grow as fast? Because they have the ability to grow. They have the ability to triple, if not like quintuple, their user base with a snap of a finger, like Thanos. But they don't want to because, like Thanos, they want to keep things perfectly balanced, as all things should be. So, yeah, they want to do that type of thing. Moving on. Wes, with that $5 super chat, says, thing is, it would be nice to have Immutable X and big exchanges ASAP to capitalize on this bull market. You're right, it would. Again, it would greatly benefit me. It would take me from like $800,000 to like several $1,000,000 if they were to do that. But again, there's reasons why they're not. So I'm kind of okay with it. KFC is so good when they're chipsy. Brendan Z says, congrats on everything you've done, Randy. Your story is pretty damn remarkable. Brendan Z, man. Hugs. I love you, brother. I love all you guys. That's why I'm going to be here for the next couple hours probably, because I'm 50 minutes behind on comments, but I love you guys, and I'll do it. I'll be here until 3 in the morning if you need me. As long as y'all keep commenting, I will answer. Mariano Lopez says, I hope it happens as you say, Wes. I think it will. Might take another month, but I know it will. I just take some time. Ethan Youngberg says, I love BoJack Horseman. That's my absolute favorite show. For those of you guys that do not know what BoJack Horseman is, listen to this whole monologue before you watch it. It starts out as funny and good, and it gives you a look into what people go through when they're in Hollywood, or Hollywoo, as they call it in that show. You'll see by like the first half of the season. And not only does it do that, but it's able to go and say, oh, hey, guess what? Not only is this person that has money, are they just a normal person, but they have real problems. Addiction, cancer, diseases, mental health does not care about your fame or your money. It attacks everyone exactly the same way. Kind of like Thanos saying, like, it'll affect rich and poor alike. The same thing with mental illness and addiction. It affects rich and poor alike. And it is good, but it made me drink. It made me... It might take you to a place that you're not ready to go to. If you want to watch it for the lulz and you don't take it too seriously, sure, it's good, but It will make you question yourself. It'll make you question your decisions. It'll make you say like, oh, maybe that's what I'm like. And maybe you're not ready for it. I don't know, but it's a really, really good show. Wubba Wubba says, thank you for sharing your inspiring story. Should make it into an NFT. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe at some point I will. The same way that Ecomi wants to go and make a documentary about themselves. Thank you guys for 50 likes. That means the world. I might also want to make my story eventually a documentary or a movie. I have a bunch of in the next couple of years, you'll see animations come out from the real Randy Chavez, and they're going to be hysterical. They're very, very funny. It's very, very good. The humor is very, very dark. It is not for everybody. Think of it as 4chan humor, but not as bad. But picture a bunch of veterans creating a show. That's what it is. Yeah. B-Boy Steve says, glad to catch the stream. Thanks, B-Boy. Justin says, good stream tonight. Thanks, man. I do try my best. I do try my hardest. It is going to be a 90-minute Patreon member shout out. I've been waiting a long time for this moment to come. I'm destined for anything at all. Dumbstruck, color me stupid, good luck. You're gonna need it where I'm going if I get there at all. Downtown, lights will be shining on me like a new diamond ring out. Okay, moving on. Dennis Lee says, can't wait to see the new Ghostbusters movie. Neither can I. It sounds great. Mariano Lopez says, I think I block. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Mariano Lopez says, I am with Veve and Omi until the end. I can see the passion the team put on Veve. I think so too. Like, this reminds me of like the military. Like, I've been very, very torn. So I've had offers from the military saying like, hey, or I've had offers from not even the military, well, them too, but the contractors for the military, like Corvallis, DynCorp, Blackwater Federal Contractors, saying like, hey, you want to come, like, you're licensed on so many things. We would love to have you. We'll pay you 90, 100 grand a year, tax-free, just to do what it is that you did. And I can't do it. Because I believe that, one, it's like, there was a Tom Hanks movie where he was a veteran, but he was like he never really saw any combat. He never really did any like heroic stuff. But what he did was he helped all the veterans that were coming out of these wars and didn't know what to do. He was working at the VA. He says, oh, listen, you have this. This is what you need to do. You need to go and fill out this form. Go over here, fill out this form, and then come back to me. I'll tell you exactly what to do. Helping people get their disability, helping veterans get their benefits. And their kids who thought like, oh, my dad wasn't even a war hero. And then when he sees them helping all these other war heroes, and these war heroes saying, that's your dad? He saved my life. Like, he literally is helping save my life right now. And the kids are finally like, oh my God, wow. I forget the question. I know there was a point to this. Oh yeah, the passion the team put on by Veve. They are... If two people were to ask me if it was like a military recruiter versus Ecomi saying like, hey, we need you to work for us. There are most likely a couple of dozen people that could take my place. Like, yes, I do have a very specific skill set, but that specific skill set could probably be taught to not anyone, but a lot of people in a couple of months. Again, I don't know what Ecomi would need me for. They probably have a bunch of other stuff, but if they said, hey, we need you to do this, this, and this, I think the betterment for the world would be on Ecomi, because so many good quality people like you guys that I see are invested in it, and there's always going to be someone else to take your spot in the military. There's always going to be people that said like, hey, don't worry about where you're going next, or like worry about where you're going next. Don't worry about this base right here. We'll get the mission done. And they do. They always do. But with Ecomi, I would much rather have my servers go, even though they don't need me. If they asked me, I would go and work for them. Even if it's for like little to no pay. I'd be like, all right, what you guys are doing are too important to everybody invested in you. I'll do what you need. Even though they definitely have tens of millions of dollars now because they're making so much money. Again, just my opinion. Me-Boy Steve says, I'm staying in Omi for a while because even if it takes a few years, this will be a top 10 because people love entertainment and they will spend on it, and Veve will lead that sector. I believe so too. I haven't said it before, but I will say it now. Within the next 20 years, Ecomi will be a top 10 currency. Remember when Obi-Wan Kenobi tells young Anakin Skywalker, says, you will be a Jedi. I promise you. This will be a top 10 crypto at some point. I think it won't be a top 25 crypto until next year, but it will. This will do what it said, what David... Oh, yes, I still have one. Again, you can make the argument that's saying, like, well, Chavez, you don't know what's going to happen with the Veveverse. You've even said yourself you don't know if it'll be a success. And correct. With Epic Games trying to raise $1 billion to connect a bunch of these metaverses, with Earth 2 supposedly absorbing and buying Drone, that whole company, so they can get their employees, so they can get their whatever to work for them. Similar to Project Paperclip, where the US goes to these German scientists, they're like, hey, listen, we can try you for war crimes, and you could either be in prison the rest of your life, or you can just get electrocuted, or you can come work for us on our space program, continue your work. German scientists are like, oh, okay, why not? Earth 2 is doing the same thing. They are buying that drone company, I believe, no confirmation, and they're going and they're saying like, hey, you can either be fired and not work again, or you can continue your work working for Earth 2. What are they going to do? That was a question. Oh, yes. Ecomi will lead this sector. They will do what they have to, because again, it's a marathon. If they need help, I'll help them. Not that they need it, but they are not slowing down. They will become a top 30, then 25, then 20, top 15. They will, I believe, if not by the end of the decade, definitely next decade, but probably by the end of the decade, be a top 10 cryptocurrency. There's a decent chance that even if we don't burn any more coins, they would be a $1 trillion company by the end of the decade. But because of the burning of the tokens, they might not. That might be very good for us, but again, we'll see. Wubba Wubba says, I sold my David's passion. I'm sold by David's passion alone. I agree. Same here. Cloudjack says, good evening, my friends. Good evening, Cloudjack. Derek Brad says, Jessica Alba back in the TV show Dark Angel. I don't think I ever saw that, but I love Jessica Alba. And Cryptoverse with that $3 super chat, giving me the rock horns going, whoa, I never meant to brag. Now I got them where I want them now. Whoa. All right, moving on. Dennis Lee saying, former violinist as well. One of my favorite composers is Tchaikovsky. I'm trying to think of some of mine. Dvorak is really good. Dvorak had, I think, rhythm sticks. Was da 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 da. Sorry, I love Dvorak so much. I'm trying to think of Debussy with a girl with the flaxen hair. So good. I love it. Cryptoverse saying, drink beers, slap hand, slap hand. My God, I'm going to die. Excuse me. Wow, that burned. Brendan Z says, Randy, you're drinking for me tonight. I'm drinking for everybody tonight. Hey-o. B-Boy Steve says, favorite villain, Odd Job. Oh, okay. In movies and in the game, GoldenEye. All right, respect. Brendan Z says, GoldenEye, bruh. It was good. I liked it. Let me just Google GoldenEye Mario hack. GoldenEye Mario 64. Here's what you could be. You could be Princess Peach. You can be Toad. You can be Daisy. You could be Waluigi, Yoshi, Wario, Mario, Luigi, and Bowser. There was a lot of different things that you could do in that game. It was so amazing. Oddjob has actually been confirmed to be the fastest character if you stretch sideways. I didn't know that, but it's interesting. Genji Shimada says, yo, Randy, what's up? What's going on, Genji? Christopher says, I got some Jack for you, Randy, if you ever visit Texas. I actually did live in San Antonio for a little while when I was in basic training. I didn't actually get to see the community I was living in, but because I was in basic training. But I did get a 3-day pass. We went to the Riverwalk, went to see Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. That was interesting. I felt so good. We were going to it was like a horror museum, and this little girl was crying. I was like, hey, listen, it's okay. You see this uniform? I'm one of the good guys. I'll protect you. Me and my friend Gangle were there. And then she like felt better. I was like, oh, I feel so good. And then there was these two girls that were looking at us, and we were not the best looking folks. And she looked at us and she smiled and she almost laughed. I was like, oh my God, they thought we were so good looking. And then I went to the bathroom a short time after, and I had like a booger in my nose. I was like, oh, that's why she was laughing and looking at us. I was like, oh, so let me show you what I used to look like. I don't even know if I can. Maybe I can. Hang on. Let me try to find it for y'all. Photos. Albums. Video. Cover photos. Profile pictures. No, I don't know. Maybe it's an uploads. Be advised, guys. This is going to take forever. So I'm in like... All right. Well, I'm actually already in 2019. So maybe... Oh, we're in 2018 now. We're going good. We're going quickly. All right, 2017, not bad. Oh, we're in 2016. This is good. Oh my God, you are seeing so much crazy stuff. I might overpass it. Okay, 2015. Because it was in 2013 when I graduated basic training. 2014. All right. I'll show you this really quickly. Oh my God, my bays. I miss my bays so much. Oh my God, I miss these people. So this guy Sergeant Worthing that we used to work always used to give us like the fist, and me and my friends were just, oh my God, I miss these peoples. And of course I accidentally X out of that, so I have to go back. But I miss my friends so much. They were. If you go into the military, you will always have friends. You will. So I started from square one back in 2021 again. I'm already back in 2018. Ooh, 2017. All right, 2016. I won't show you too much more. All right, 2015. Because it happened in 2013. All right, here's 2014. I know I have to have it. It's right after I got out of basic training. All right, so we're in October of 2014. Ooh. Oh, maybe that wasn't it. I also met the private investigator from Breaking Bad, Mike Ehrmantraut. I met him in very early that year. I swear it was in 2013. Yep, this is it. I know, which one is me? I'm the lighter skinned one in that. So yeah, that was I forget why we were talking about this, but that was moi. Yeah, so that was me after I just got out of Texas. Brendan Z says, someone got a Randy tat? Yes, yes, it was a guy named Daddy Dollars. I don't know if I remember when it was. Was it in 2020? Maybe it was in January of 2021. It was definitely this year. I'll try to look for it at some point, but yes, somebody did get a real Randy Chavez tattoo. It was months ago, though. I don't know when. Was it in April? If it wasn't in April, I messed up. No, it was definitely after April then. Oh, no, here it is. Somebody got the real Randy Chavez tattoo. It was a guy named Daddy Dollars. He did it. He did. Cryptoverse says, I'll get that tatted on my calf. The real Randy tat? If you want to, by all means, I'll take a picture with you. Mariano Lopez, I like how the tattoo continues up to the hand. Oh, you saw it. Journey 2310B says, new follower, but seem really cool. Thanks, Journey. I'm sorry I'm getting back to you almost an hour afterwards, but yeah, I do answer everyone. Grandmaster Model says, will you stream while we hang in virtual reality? Yeah, sure, 100%. Cryptoverse says, get an Oculus, Randy, and we can hang out in big screen, and we can all chill there. I actually do have an Oculus. I haven't tested it out in a little while, but I do have one. Crypto Scholar says, the community makes the project. I agree, 100% it does. Mariano Lopez, I am drinking Belgian Ale Barista Chocolate Quad. Delicious. Very, very good. Cabigans has secured my 1 million Omi. Congratulations, Cabigans. I think that will make you a millionaire in the future. Daniel Lee says, how cool would it be if Veve got big enough to start holding VeveCons? I think they will at some point. I think they will. Brendan Z says, the space has been going for over 100 hours straight. All right, so this Veve Ecomi spaces, hang on one second. Should have been going for a lot longer than that. Let me check. Yeah, if you look at the space right now, 1 week marathon, 1 week accomplished. Let's join the space and see.
On this list, well, I'd say 80% I now speak to on the regular.
I guess a bunch of people they speak to on the regular. It says Tales from the Reese. Oh, they're talking about Gamma. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna give them 100. Oh wait, it didn't show.
What the fuck are you doing?
100 from the real Randy Chavez right there. I'm gonna leave that because I don't want them to bring me to speak when I go and I can't speak because I'm streaming right now. I do have another bid from Earth 2, and it is oh god, it's a big property. $450 for this from Ranger. So what's 3,004? So it's at 975. I'm gonna go to make counteroffer at 900. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Moving on. Grandmaster Model says, "What's the most you've seen people watch?" I think I've seen 163 people watch it once. I think it was 171 or 173. There was a bunch of people watching me before. I thought that was really cool. That was insane. And again, it's getting hard right now because it's not only 11:48 at night for the East Coast, but it's only like, what is it? What time is it in the UK? Well, let's check this out right now. Time in England. Why did I put NFL game? Time in England is currently 4:48 a.m. So most likely most of Europe isn't even up right now. I'd probably have to wait another 2 hours for some of them to get up. Yeah, I think 173 was the max. B-Boy Steve is going to place a buy order at 0.0054 Possibly slightly lower if no announcements, but that's still a good price. That's a great price if you can get it, but that's so low. Let's see what it is right now. Let me go to the bitforex.com and let me give it I made a bid. It's 0.0061 right now, so it's actually a pretty good time to buy if I had money. Again, in about 10 hours, I'm going to go to the bank because my debit card right now is destroyed. Like it won't let me in my bank account, so I have to go to the bank and see what's up. And also, if we go to my Earth 2 account, well, actually, I'm going to go to the Earth 2 account right now and see some stuff. I detected 135 ether. That's not bad. And I have 19,000 essence, which is good. I have for whatever reason in my transactions. Oh, well, somebody give me a referral code, 88 cents, which is very nice. My previously requested payout fee failed, so I have like $4,700 that didn't pay out. So I'm not 100% sure why. I'm going to try to get more money, so I'm going to go to my boy Arya Realty and say, hey, E2 still didn't pay out. What do I do? I am drunk. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Alright, moving on here. Aaron Knight says, my Chiefs have been struggling all season. Mahomes is young, but he'll get again, I really do like Mahomes. He's just having a rough time right now. Crypto Johnny 6 says, I wonder how the new Super Mario is going to be. Like, makes me want to watch the old Super Mario movie. For those of you that don't know, let me Google the Super Mario movie right now. Chris Pratt is supposedly Super Mario, and I think Charlie Day is Luigi. So we're gonna get deep here. And when I say we're gonna get deep, this could also potentially give. All right, hang on. News. Oh my god. Alright, so here we go. What we got here? Where is it? Where is it? Alright, so Chris Pratt is going to be Mario. Anya Taylor-Joy is going to be Peach. Charlie Day is Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. Keegan-Michael Key. Oh my god. Like from Key and Peele. Keegan-Michael Key is going to be Toad. Seth Rogen's going to be Donkey Kong. Fred Armisen's Cranky Kong. Kevin Michael Richardson is Kamek, which is the witch. Sebastian Maniscalco is Spike, which is the kid. So be advised, the Donkey Kong, alright, so the Mario, the original, for those of my older peeps, the older Mario from the Mario Jumpman, he's a carpenter that rescues Daisy from that Donkey Kong thing. That Donkey Kong is Cranky Kong. The Cranky Kong we know that is let me Google Cranky Kong real quick. Alright, so Mario Jumpman. This guy, he is the guy that goes and fights he fights Cranky Kong when Cranky Kong when Cranky Kong is throwing the barrels. That is Mario's dad fighting Donkey Kong's granddad. Donkey Kong's granddad becomes Cranky Kong, and Donkey Kong Jr. is actually Donkey Kong's dad, and Donkey Kong's dad has Donkey Kong Jr. So Mario's son always feuds with the original Cranky Kong, who is Donkey Kong. So Cranky Kong Jr., Cranky Kong's grandson, which is Donkey Kong Jr.'s son. So yeah, it's really confusing, but he fights him a lot. They're warring a lot. That's why you don't see Mario really show up in the Donkey Kong Country games when Kong's banana horde is taken away, and why you don't see Donkey Kong really help out Mario in any of the games, because their families are always feuding. So that's going to be a big thing. I think for the most part, Donkey Kong is going to be the fake antagonist of the Super Mario movie, and then it's probably going to be revealed that Kama, the one that is a witch of the Koopas, is the real villain, and Bowser's the real villain. They're pitting them against each other, similar to what's going to happen in Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. It's going to be Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, is going to be Wanda Maximoff. She's going to be the fake villain until they go and they fight either like Mephisto or Dormammu or one of the, or maybe Death, one of those other things. So it's going to be like that. All right, Maswala says no drop tomorrow. No, it's going to be on Tuesday. B-Boy Steve says Tuesday's the next drop. Correct. Wubba Wubba says, I hope I can get unrestricted and buy Ghost Trap before the movie. I hope so as well. Brendan Z says, hey everyone, question time to start the real Q&A. That was almost an hour ago. I have some more comments to get back to. Grandmaster Malo says, keep asking infinite questions, everyone. Then Randy will have to be here forever. Technically, I only have 64% battery, so however long that lasts. B-Boy Steve says, Kay did say that supposedly they saw the items being minted live on Immutable. That'd be great. Justin's giving out some smoke. Brendan Z says, hopefully there's no errors on Vivi's part when reminting. It's got me kind of worried people may try to take advantage. Hope there's no errors also. Cryptoverse says, yo, Randy, the Loki Croc is below retail. The common is below retail. It's a good time to scoop some of these up. I unfortunately just don't have any gems left. But yes, I agree it is. Chris Colm says, what are the names for? Those are my Patreon members. Anyone from $1 to $100, those are my Patreon members, and I always give them a shout out. Same as I give a shout out to Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube, and at not Star Helix and at Hey David Don on Twitter. Sniper says, just sold Secret Rare X-Men number 4 for 2.2 thousand. I hope you complete some sets with that. Journey2310B says, I just got into NFTs, really liking it, but I don't really like holding gems. Is there a way to trade gems to Omi? No, there's not. You will never be able to sell gems to Omi, because if you sell gems for Omi, what they're going to do is that's going to take gems from the reserve wallet and put it into the circulating supply. However, what you will be able to do is you have a bunch of gems, buy a bunch of NFTs, and then sell those NFTs for Omi, and you will get Omi that way. Or what you could do is you could sell your NFTs for something else, or maybe sell your gems at a discount for USDT and buy Omi that way. So there's a couple different ways you're going to be able to do that. MSML says, I was talking to my buddy about how Filipino women are easy. He says they're generally mistreated and thrown under the bus by the males, and Americans have good reputation no matter your looks. Well, my friend Brian did marry a Filipino woman, so maybe. I don't want to say they're easy. I don't want to say any race or anybody is easy, because I think that kind of cheapens them. But some women are more grateful to certain types of men than others, and maybe you can make that argument. Justin says, your Mr. Krabs sounds like Yoda, Randy. Need that you do not. Justin, confront you. The level of Jedi Knight the Council does. But taken this boy as your Padawan learner, I do not. Qui-Gon believed in him. Qui-Gon's defiance I sense in you. Need that you do not. I will train the boy, without the approval of the Council if I must. The chosen one the boy may be. However, grave danger I fear in his training. Your apprentice, Skywalker, will be. Justin, I hope that was good for you. Mr. Krabs, I think, is pretty good, though. Brandon says, true, Justin. What? Get out of here. Alex A says, I sold a few Secret Rare to get a Secret Rare Thor, hoping it will go much higher because of 250 mint. What are your thoughts? I think you're right. The Secret Mint will go higher. I believe any Secret Rare will go higher, though, so I hope what you did is the right choice. Split Sniper 7 says, the VV team is very similar to you, Randy. I think they want to share as much as possible, but licensing agreements keep them from speaking. They're collectors first, but they do wear a lot of hats. I agree. Let me know if you want me to take you into the bathroom or try to read comments in the bathroom, because I have to pee. I've been going for like 2 hours right now. Boba says, yesterday's tomorrow, today. Yesterday's tomorrow, today is. You're right. Brian says, Yoda on Veve will make me go bananas. Yoda on Veve will make me lose my poop. Kiddo versus less mints, better chance of it going up in value. Agreed. Brendan says, him has 50 more mints. Agreed. I have 2 him. I'm going to sell 1 at some point. Justin says, the greatest teacher, Randy is. Oh, thank you so much. Aaron says, Metaverse Festival tonight in Decentraland was insane. Let me know how that was. Sounds amazing. Brendan Z says, drunk is Randy. You're absolutely correct. Let me see if I have any White Claws left. I do. I have a grapefruit, and who likes grapefruit? I don't like grapefruit, but I'm going to pour the grapefruit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. And make sure all the bubbles go away. I poured a giant White Claw into this. Oh, we're going to be going for a while. It is time for my 2-hour Patreon member shout-out. Oh, ya, di, oh, ya, baila, vivir mi vida, la, 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 la. Voy a vivir, voy a gozar, vivir mi vida, la, 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 la. Voy a vivir mi menta. I forget the rest of the words, but that is what it sounds like right meow. Brendan says, for real, Mawao. I wish we could trade NFTs instead of selling them for gems just to buy the NFT. You will be able to at some point. That is coming up at some point. Aaron Nice as Paris Hilton performed. I love her so much. She's really, really smart. This is not water. This is grapefruit White Claw. It looks like water, but it is not. This is water. Penalty says, LOL. Sniper says, Alex A., what secret rare did you sell for the Throg? Cryptoverse with that $2 super chat saying, thoughts on Harley Quinn number 13 ultra rare price prediction? I believe by 2023, in 2 years, this will triple. I believe a lot more other stuff will go up a lot higher than that, but almost anything that you buy right now will probably go up in the next couple of years. Brendan Z says, the government would surely get a kick out of using Randy as a Truman Show experiment. They probably would. I'm going to go and see what people are saying about me going to the bathroom. Oh, God. It's all about Yoda. It's going to be midnight for Randy. It is already midnight for Randy. I don't know if you guys want me to go to the bathroom or not. Where was I? Okay. Cryptoverse is 1,750 mints, like resale. Exactly. There's not a lot, but again, it's not the first Harley Quinn. It's not a first appearance. It's not even the first of a. It's the second season, and it's an ugly. I think it's not the most. Again, I have her, but it's not the most appealing artwork. So I don't think it'll go that hard. It still will, but not that hard. Justin says eyes. The Sneaker Chop says, did you get the first Hasbro Power Rangers NFT that dropped today? I didn't. I told a couple people about it, but I just didn't. I just didn't have the time. Does says, Nest to the Oval Office set. I don't know what Nest is. Again, I don't know if I should take you to... Should I take you guys to the bathroom? I don't know. Let me know exactly if you want me to take you to the bathroom, or just keep up with you in the comments, because I have to pee really, really quickly. Brendan Z says, how much was it sneaker? You cop one? I did not get one. Justin says, next. Next to the Oval Office set. Sniper says, only 9 secret collectibles. That's true. There's not a lot of them. Cryptoverse says, I hold 4 common. Very good. Cryptoverse says, on the Harley Quinn. C. Bailey says, price prediction for the Red Skull? I don't even know what the Red Skull is right now. Arya says, did it come back failed? Yes, it did. So let me go and see the full sets. You said Red Skull, right? I think that was the first one. So Red Skull right meow is about 146 for us, 597. Maybe $1,000 by the end of the year, give or take. Sneaker Chop says, yeah, 220, and it come with a Megazord. Oh, nice. Soldier USA Air Force says, hey Randy, I hope all is well, my friend. A well-known YouTuber that we follow mentioned that he was concerned about the Viviverse being overrated. He thinks the release of the Viviverse is bad. It could cripple the project. Again, this is pretty successful without the Viviverse. Again, the release of the Viviverse hasn't happened yet, so I don't know how he could say the release is bad when it hasn't happened yet. You'd make the argument that this person is saying, well, I'm hoping for the best, but I am preparing for the worst, where it could be bad. And again, it won't cripple the project. Even if it is bad, it's like, okay, well, it's not going to be a metaverse. It will be a NFT marketplace that's vertically integrated, that's disruptive and innovative, and it's still going to be a success, just not a metaverse. So maybe it won't hit $1 by 2026. Maybe it'll hit $1 by 2030. We have to delay it a little bit, but again, I still think it'll be good all around. Brenda Z says she got body. What are you even talking about, Brenda Z? What is it? So she got body. It could cripple the Oh yeah. I don't think it'll cripple the project. Meat Boy Steve says Red Skull will do well. I think so as well. Meat Boy Steve also says Doctor Doom will do better because of popularity, but Red Skull is the first of the series. Yes. Brendan Z says, "Who said that, soldier?" I'd like to think. I'd like to hear what they said as well. People say, and Captain Carter is its own set, will hold value. Agreed 100%. Captain Carter is very, very good. It's like, what? People say, any Harley Quinn first appearance will be a good profit if you get the drop, or even up to 4 to 5x from the drop price. I think so too. So do US Air Force. I'd rather not mention his name. He's usually very positive about Vivi. I think you owe his name to us, so we could say it. Grandmaster Mawal says, you should know everything, Randy. It's expected of you because you are God. Oh, don't tell me that. You're going to make me, like, be really, really... you're going to give me a big head. And I already have a big head. Pretty sure my mom died during childbirth. I don't think she did. But anyway, I already have a big head. So is it Sleepy N Comics? Says Brendan Z. Crypto versus... I bought 2 ultra rare Harley Quinn, number 13. Hoping it'll moon in the next leg up that's coming soon. It'll go up. I don't know if it'll go up that much. I don't know if it'll moon. Brendan Z says, Ray Fixie likes the ultra rare Harley Quinn, so it's a good hodl. Apparently it is. What Ray Fixie says is pretty much law. Crypto versus Miller Lite sucks. Well, good thing I'm not drinking Miller Lite. Good thing I'm drinking the Claw. No laws when you're drinking White Claw. I feel that my speech has gotten just slightly more slurred the more I've gone on here. 2 hours going. Brendan says Sunday Night Football has 3 minutes left. That was also almost an hour ago, so who knows. Cryptoverse says it tastes like dirt. I like White Claw. Brendan says if you want to get drunk, don't drink beer. No cap. Yes, agreed. Omar Sharkawi says E2 is deed, as in maybe Al-Udeed, as in Qatar, maybe. Definitely not dead, though. People spend, like me, money in it every single day. John Ducci says, how much for the Raichu? The BGS 9... I'll let it go for 1,500. I'll let it go for 1,500. You can take it for 1,500, John Ducci. Brendan Z says, Monster in Afghanistan is the Taliban. Okay, yes, but also there is an actual monster in Afghanistan. And then John Ducci is saying, what other cards are you selling? I'm selling a first edition PSA 10 Blaine's Arcanine and a Masaki Omastar, like the original Helix fossil. For those of you that don't know, when Twitch played Pokemon, it was one of the highest, most viewed Twitch plays in history. They were playing Pokemon Red, and when you have that option, the Dome fossil or the Helix fossil, they chose the Helix fossil and were accidentally trying to use it in battle. So the Helix fossil is actually the first religion to ever get to 20 million followers as quickly as it did. The fastest growing religion to ever hit 20 million followers as quickly as it did, because people were trying to use it, and eventually it turns into Ammonite, which turns into Omastar eventually. So yeah, that's what it did. I love it. Cryptoverse says, I was going to play Apex Legend, but this is better. Thank you so much for that comment. Let me go down here and say, must Randy UP. Oh my god, you're still talking like Yoda? Oh my god, okay. Out Randy, I'm like a dog waiting for my owner to come home all day. Go and come back. Okay, so the only person I said that just saying go and come back. I will probably try to do that. I will try to. Okay, I will try to keep up with comments on my telephono. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I will say okay. Doritos Locos? Okay, no. Oh no. Oh my god, I have to wait. B-Boy Steve says Giant of Kandahar. Yes, 100% B-Boy Steve, the Giant of Kandahar. Brendan says the Niners lost. Sad, Miss Loudness. Tell us about the monster in Afghanistan. So, apparently, what had happened, and these stories are a little well-traveled, so read in between the lines. There was a unit, and they were going on, and they were they were doing a convoy from one forward operating. It wasn't like in Kandahar. It wasn't, which is known as Candyland. It wasn't known as, what was it, a couple of other bases in Kandahar. There's a bunch of forward operating bases. Not Kadena. Kadena's in Japan. Kandahar, there's a couple other ones. And anyway, they were going from Kandahar to a forward operating base, and on the way there, on the convoy, not only did they run into Taliban, but there was a very large sound that everybody heard, both sides, U.S. military and the Taliban, going like a roar, like a deep, like but like not human. And I need some White Claw for this. And when that noise was heard, the Taliban skedaddled. Like they were just like, no. And the U.S. and the U.S. military was just like, okay, like they were just thinking like lose. Oh, they're running. Yeah, they're running. Yeah, damn right, they're scared of us. And then they heard the sound again. And supposedly, this is where a couple of other military members had been missing. And they said like, hey, let's not only go deliver this, but let's see if we can maybe find the missing people that. And supposedly, again, these stories are well traveled. There was a hairy giant that had gone on upon them, and it had killed a couple of their members, and eventually, before it died, and again, the story was leaked. They had put the body onto a pallet, and they had sent it to wherever they were directed to, and all of them had signed non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, and just said, if you talk about this, you're done. You're going to go to Guantanamo. You're going to be put in a cage, and we're going to throw away the key. And somebody had leaked it, and nobody else has been able to corroborate the story. Maybe because of fear, maybe because it didn't happen. I don't know. But supposedly that there is a monster in Afghanistan. It's called the hairy giant or the red giant. It's apparently it was. The sound of it made the Taliban said, nope, we're going away. So, again, that's just the story that I've heard. Maybe there's some other detailed notes somewhere else that I just don't know about, but that's what it was. C. Bailey says, which cards are you selling now on eBay? I think he said. So the link to my eBay is down below. You'll see every single card I'm selling. Kiddo says, more of the monster story. That's the only monster story that I know about in Afghanistan. There is supposedly, so in the U.S. Air Force, United States Air Force, in my job, 2T2, they go around and they have a base in Antarctica. And in Antarctica, supposedly because in like the 90s, and no, again, no one country can claim Antarctica as its own. There's people from China, Russia, US, and like everyone in Antarctica doing whatever they do there. And some of my job used to go down there as well. My job is at 2T2 as an air transportation specialist because you need people to be able to tie down the equipment, to know what they're doing. And what I did as a 2T2, let me show you some of my licenses here. I still have them just in case because, well, you need to. You're asked to. Supposedly, like U.S. airmen, they never retire or get out. They just take it a little easier. Here's some of the vehicles I had on my license. These are just some of them. Some of them are codes not requiring training, staircase truck, Halverson aircraft loader 25K, the TRK Takey AS 32A 24 250 gallon, the bus something 42 and 45 packs for X2 Delta Echo, C5 staircase truck, aircraft loader 60K 463 L pallets, TRK CRL 15 packs, conveyor belt, TM baggage, TRK FL. This isn't even including a bunch of other stuff, such as my certificate of competency, another certificate of competency, radio card for AMC, known as Alcoholics Moving Cargo. Certificate of competency is Ali Al Salem Airfield authorized. So there's a bunch of things that I had. Anyway. In the Antarctica, supposedly in the 90s, some people had gone on and they had said, like, hey, we're going to go exploring into the great unknown in Antarctica. And the commander's like, I think you're heckin' stupid, but yeah, YOLO, why not? And then, again, this is official military briefing. These airmen that had gone exploring had died. And they they put a search party out, couldn't find them. And from that point on, because the commander at that base says, no other airman's going to die on my watch, we're going to have security forces on the perimeter of this base, and nobody's going past there. If you do, pew, pew, pew. Now that's the official story. The unofficial story, which again, some of these are very well traveled, is that, again, unofficial story, some people, some airmen had gone out and they had discovered something that was outside of the wire, outside of the protected zone. And they reported it to their commander, and those people either were put in a hole, they threw away the key for the hole, or the commander sent it up the chain and they said, hey, you guys are putting on non-disclosure agreements, you're not allowed to talk about what you saw out there, and nobody's ever seen it since. But apparently it's either because of monsters, or because of like flat earth theory, or because of hollow earth theory. It seems very convenient that, oh, hey, we're not allowed out past this perimeter, but they gave us their official reason why, and the unofficial reasons why seem to make a little more sense than the official reason why. But again, that's just what they did. So that's my monster stories. Crypto Scholar says, I'd like to hear more about that monster. So I just told the monster in Afghanistan story. Derek Brown says, selling all my Tesla stock for Omi this week. I did that in July. I'm glad to see you're doing what I'm doing. You're doing what I did. My friend Vinny used to say, if you see someone more successful than you, sorry, I'm a little drunk. If you do what they do, one day you'll have what they have. And I believe that. I still do. Years later. Vinny Pappalardo, I salute you. Crypto versus everyone spam the monster in Afghanistan. You guys are crazy. This is one monster in Afghanistan. Again, they're just stories. They're well traveled. Could they have some historical relevance? Yes, they could. Could it be made up? It's also possible. Could there be something in between? Maybe it's a figure that had acromegalia. Acromegalia is where, like, Andre the Giant had acromegalia. Abraham Lincoln had acromegalia. It's supposedly the story about David and Goliath. Goliath supposedly had acromegalia. It's kind of where, like, ligers are really, really big. Why? Because lions have a gene in them that make lions stop growing at a certain point. But tigers do not have that gene. So when a lion mates with a tiger and you get ligers, they get so huge because the tigers take out that gene that the tigers have, so they don't stop growing at some point. They just keep growing. So that's a form of acromegalia, and humans have that as well. Again, Andre the Giant, or Abraham Lincoln, or Goliath from David and Goliath in the Bible. It's been here for centuries. One monster. What's up, buddy? So yeah, that happens. It could potentially be a homeless person that has never shaved, and they're just hairy and they're just huge because they have acromegalia. Just when, and again, what did they say in Prince Caspian, Chronicles of Narnia? Get treated like a dumb animal long enough, that's what you become. I took that to heart when I was a kid. If you get treated like a dumb animal long enough, that's what you become. What happens when people go and they say like, "Oh, you're stupid, you're nobody, you're dirt, you're beneath us"? That's what you become. You become you become an animal, and maybe that's what happened to that person, and maybe that's what those United States military saw. Maybe they saw a person with acromegalia that was treated like dirt, and he spoke in a tongue that they couldn't understand. I don't know. Exploit Manager said, do you think Lindsey Sterling would even do it though? Yes. Again, when we reach $1, I will pay whatever fee Lindsey Sterling has, even if it's $1 million. Yeah, a private show, $1 million. Again, when we reach $1, I'll have like $80 million. I don't care. Like, that's for the community. How you get things done is you keep the community involved, you keep the community happy. If the people aren't happy, they're not going to spend money. They're not going to support your product. When we hit, again, that's why I'm going and saying, hey, when we reach 30 or 50 cents, that's where we're having parties at 5 cents, at 10 cents, at 20 cents, maybe 30 cents, whatever. I will pay for everybody's tattoos because that keeps everybody happy. Why do I do giveaways every month? I had a couple $100 worth of giveaways today in Earth 2 and Veve NFTs. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. It helps keep people happy. That, like, again, I'm working for Ecomi without working for Ecomi. I'm doing this because nobody else is doing it. So I feel like I need to. I feel like I have to, because when people say like, oh yeah, Ecomi's only out for the money, again, it's the FUD. Okay, well, guess what? Not only is Ecomi doing their Edo giveaway, and people are like, oh, this is really sus. No, it's not sus. They're trying to give away an NFT. How is it sus? I have to go and say, okay, well, nobody else is doing giveaways. I'm going to do giveaways for the community. So this way, nobody can say like, oh, well, yeah, you're doing this and this, but what are you really doing to give back to the community? Well, guess what? I'm doing what I can to give back to the community. I'm doing hundreds of dollars worth of giveaways every single month. I'll continue them. I'll make them better. Again, I have no money in my account. I'm eating Taco Bell and KFC every single day, but I'm still doing giveaways. Why? Because it's better for the community. Better for new people to come in and they say, oh, hey, this guy doesn't even work for Ecomi, yet he's doing giveaways. This must mean Ecomi is a really good project. It's a really good product with a really good community. You do what you need to do because it's the betterment for, again, the needs of the many will always outweigh the needs of the few and the one. So do it for the greater good. That's why I'm doing it. If anyone else wants to do giveaways, my next giveaway is going to be on, is it 21 November? Yeah, it's going to be 21 November on a Sunday. I do giveaways every month for this type of reason. Earth 2 and Omi. This White Claw is really good. Justin says, you're pretty serious about this Lindsey Sterling girl. I love her. Again, she's taking two things of what I used to love and do. I used to be a violinist. I used to be a dancer. She's taking two things that I love and fusion high-ing them, combining them together. So yes, I love her. I don't know her. I never met her. I never, I don't know what she's like in real life, but she's good for those communities. She's good for the dancing community. She's good for the violin community. The same way why I like Magic Mike. Not because I'm gay, not because I like men with their shirts off, but because I used to strip. And Magic Mike was what I used to dream of. I stripped at a really lowly place called Le Cafe. It was, just for men at some point, but in 2010 they said, hey, when I was working for them as a doorman, they said, hey, do you want to come in for ladies' night and be a stripper and be a dancer? I was like, okay, and I didn't know what really that entailed. I was like 19, and they gave me assless chaps, and I was like, guys, I have a hairy pair of buttocks. And then this one dude, oh my god, I will never forget, and his name is ironically Mike as well. I had a hairy butt. He shaved my butt. I'm sorry this is TMI. He shaved it so that I could go into the assless chaps and fill it out really well without a hairy butt. But we used to go and we used to dream about going into. There's a strip club in New York City, and I won't say the name of it right now because I tried out for it like 3 times and I failed all 3 times, and it didn't work. So the dream was to say like, oh, Channing Tatum was a Chippendale before he made it big. The dream of Magic Mike was for every male stripper in the world. Hey, that's possible to make it. So I'll tell you, the strip club is called Hunkamania in New York City. The dream is to get picked up by Hunkamania, but at 19, I was really ripped, but I was too scrawny. I didn't have the muscle. I didn't have the jackness. I was really ripped. I had an 8-pack. There was no fat, but I was really scrawny. They didn't take me. So, yeah. Moving on. Johnny Ducci says, Omi license plates on our Lambos? Oh, maybe, John Ducci. Mariano Lopez says, if Omi achieves ever $1, I will go for my first tattoo, and it will be Omi Vivu related. Well, I'll pay for it if you decide to come to Florida in Orlando. Crypto says, when Monster Story? I've been telling him. Mariano Lopez, I will quit my job, of course. But it says, who's Lindsey Sterling? Only one of the greatest violinist dancers ever. I am so sorry, but I have to utilize the latrine. I will try to keep comments on. I've been going for 2.5 hours. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm doing it. I'm going to go. Oh, all right. Let's get this bread. Sorry, everybody. I'm doing it. Ladies' night, quick, someone hide Dashy before Randy gets back. Damn it, Split Sniper. Why would you hide Dashy on me? Justin says, so this Randy guy, And Justin said, thanks for the NFT. Seaman says, I tattoo, hire me, and I'm wherever. Well, I do have a couple of people, particularly my friend Stacy, that will do it. Justin says, I also don't know anything about the military. I'm almost done. Grandmaster Mawile says the Afghan monster is probably just a hairy Afghan man who's going nuts. People believed in rabbits with antlers, but it's rabbits with a face disease growing like antlers. It's all superstition for the memes and trolling. If you do believe in that stuff, join a cult like the Scientologists or the Mormons. That's probably where you belong. Damn, Grandmaster Mawile is really throwing down the Jesus. He's really giving it to you. He's really going. Grandmaster Mawile, you're insane. I have to go and wash my hands. Alright, so currently washing my hands right now. I'm going to go and drink more White Claw as soon as I am done with washing my hands. Happy birthday to you. Okay, alright, moving on. I'm sorry, but again, 2.5 hours and I drank a lot, so I had to go and do that. But, drink more White Claw. If I finish the White Claw before I finish this, I will drink some Teslaquila. I will do that. Crypto versus some chick with a violin. She's not just some chick. She's amazing. And I love her. Oh, I went to unbutton my pants and I squished one of the family jewels. Dope 159 says, have you heard of the one-eyed tiger Marjan from Afghanistan? A Pashtun Taliban was killed by the zoo's tiger, and his brother threw a grenade in to take revenge. Needless to say, the tiger lost an eye. I've never heard of that. says the one-eyed tiger named Marjan from Afghanistan, a Pashtun Taliban. Pashtun is one of the races and languages that are spoken in there. But he was killed by the zoo's tiger, and his brother threw a grenade to take revenge, and the tiger lost an eye. I haven't heard of that, but again, if you're dumb enough to try to play with a tiger, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, rip to the Taliban, though. Rip. Poor tiger. Animals are just going to be animals, and people have to respect that. Brendan Z says, damn, grenade for tiger. Oh, B-Boy Steve says, pizza sounds fire. Dude, pizza sounds so good right now. Dude, I'm so hungry. I don't have any other food left. I have some MREs, but they're mostly like vegetarian. I was saving them for the girlfriend. I have some White Claw, though. I should not drink more. I should drink more water, because I am done. You could ask me anything, I'll pretty much answer at this point, because I am destroyed. So here's going to be the next Patreon member shout out. This is a story of my old man, just like his father before him. I'm telling you, do anything you can, so you don't end up just like him, like him. Monday he woke up and hated life, drank until Wednesday and left his wife. Thursday through Saturday lost everything, woke up on Sunday miserable again. I realized I just did that for the last one, so I'm going to do another one. I remember baseball games and looking for the car, showed me that he loved me and that I would go far. Told me how to work hard and stick up for myself. Wish he wouldn't work hard, listen to himself. This is a story of my old man, just like his father before him. I'm telling you, do anything you can. Alright, so yeah, moving on. Crypto versus Tiger 1, Grenade 0. Black Magic says, how about favorite home-cooked meal, Randy? I'm craving meatloaf right now. Meatloaf sounds so good. Just like 10 ounces of meatloaf. I would dominate right now. Oh my god. Crypto versus a 5-layer burrito. I would dominate that right now. I say that for everything. Brendan says, homemade popcorn chicken. Let's go. B-Boy Steve says, best at Taco Bell is fiery Doritos anything. The Doritos Locos Taco, pretty heckin' good. Pavle Stadamirovich says, oh me. Omar Nana says, Doritos Locos Tacos go crazy, right? Right? Justin says, refried beans at Taco Bell are to die for. A beefy 5-layer, no sour cream is just the right amount for your tummy. It makes my mouth quiver. All right. The beefy 5 layers are amazing. I love those. But with no sour cream? Why? Why would you do that to yourself? But yeah, refried beans are good too. Aaron Knight says, I'm selling all my Veve NFTs in the AM effort to get Ido and the white backstab. All right, respect. J-Man21 says, check out the Pencho Villas in Huntington. Good margaritas and fajitas. I haven't seen it yet. One of my favorite places is called Dirty Taco and Tequila. There's one in, not Massapequa, it's west of us. Wantagh. Dirty Taco and Tequila is called west of us in Wantagh. I took my friend Elizabeth's parents there, Craig and I forget her mom's name, but yeah, I took them there and it was really good. It was really fun and exciting. Grandmaster Marwa says microwave food is always best. Popcorn, chicken, hot pockets, ramen, chicken sandwiches, etc. Dude, I'm so hungry right now. I don't even know what to get. Comment down below or super chat me if you think I should go and open up an MRE. Brendan Z says air fryer is my personal chef. Apparently, I've been missing out because there's air fryers that have done really good things. B-Boy C says all night. Let's get this bread. This was also 1 hour 10 minutes ago. I will catch up. I promise. Like I said, I'll be doing this all night as long as everybody keeps commenting, as long as the battery holds out. Even if the battery is 57% doesn't hold out, I'll charge it. I'll stand and charge it. B-Boy Steve says they already have TV shows for NFT. Mila Kunis has a show that requires an ownership of a certain crypto to watch the show. B-Boy Steve, message me on Twitter because I'm really curious about that. Simon says Veve should have a moment section like NBA Top Shots, Marvel scenes. That would be interesting. I would like to see them do that. Wubba Wubba says, a great idea. Grandmaster Marvel says, I also, have you tried beef bites? And a bunch of small beef balls and eat them. That sounds really good. I haven't had them yet, but that does sound good. Dope159 says, I hope that's Audrey? I don't know what that means. Dunn says, you covering your mouth while eating the black nails has got to be the funniest image on this platform. I have to go and Snapchat that because that's hysterical. That is hysterical. You covering your mouth while eating with black nails has got to be the funniest image on this platform. You guys are great, man. Dude, I love y'all. It's going on Spotlight and my story. I love you guys. B-Boy Steve says, Thanos Secret Rare undervalued. I think so also. Grandmaster Milo says, be available to us 24/7 forever. Be available to us 24/7 forever. Honestly, as long as people keep, like, even if I catch up on comments, if people super chat, I'll stay on until the super chat goes away. So, yes. Jose Valdez says, at a 5-cent market cap, will be 10 billion. That's unrealistic. The gross revenue is about 200 million next year. The math doesn't make sense. I actually don't believe so. I think they're going to have about 100 million this year, and they should have about 500 million next year. So I think that is slightly longer. And again, just because that's what they gross, 500 million, doesn't mean that's not what the coin will be worth. Because again, at some point next year, we will have the Veveverse. We will have a bunch of utility for Omi, and I think there's going to be a lot of Omi burn, which will increase the project. So again, that's just my opinion. Pop Lifestyle America says, can't wait. Wubba Wubba says, don't forget they'll be burning insane amounts of tokens every day, so market cap will change accordingly. Agreed 100%, Wubba Wubba. Honestly, anything you guys want to ask right now, I am so toasted. I'll answer anything. I'll answer anything. Adi T says, thanks for singing. Thank you guys for being you guys. I really appreciate that, 100%. Like I said, you guys help me be me. Brendan D says, love you all, Veve Gang. I love you too. Adi T's giving me a heart. I got a hug. I can't wait. I can't wait to see some of you guys. I can't wait to just hug some of you guys and be like, dude, thank you guys for support. I can't wait. Some of you guys are... You guys are great. Again, on, I think it was Friday night when I went on about that Binance video, I made sure the girlfriend was in bed and asleep before I went out. And, like, I love sleeping next to her. I love just, like, cuddling. But I got out of that, made sure she was still asleep, and I went and made a video for you guys because, one, that was the right thing to do for you guys, but two, because it would be wrong of me to say, like, oh, I can stay up even though I'm going to sleep, when some people deserve that news. People need to know what I know. As soon as I know it, I make a video, or I go and post on YouTube, whatever. My goal, Nicole Arbor said she wants to have the wealthiest fan base, but I think we can beat her. I think we can beat her, not because we have more. We don't. She has a much bigger fan base. But I think because she's not economically, she's very good at making things go viral. She's very good at comedy and being a comedian, and she's a hot chick, so she's going to have a bunch of people following her anyway. But I think that because of the support I've received from you guys, and because of the fact that, yeah, I'm trying not to pat myself on the back here, because of the fact that I am very, very good at risk and data analysis, that, again, I haven't been wrong in several years. I think that you guys, the people plus some of my subscribers that are watching right now, that will watch in the next couple of days, I think that we can beat them because of the because of the support you give and the decisions that I make can beat them. And I think we can. I think this is just the beginning. Again, again, most people didn't really know Green Day until Nimrod or Dookie or until International Super Hits when I discovered them. But they were making albums since Kerplunk or 1,000 Sloppy Hours. They were making albums before then. I was making content with Tesla and Pokemon cards. Just because I wasn't really well known until Earth 2 and Ecomi doesn't mean there was stuff before that. There wasn't stuff before that. There was. I think in that same breath that this channel will grow, and this channel will grow because you guys will make so much money. Again, the people that have followed me since last year, they have hundreds of thousands of dollars. They have increased their net worth by a ton. I think that will continue. Just my opinion. Crypto Scholar says Veve would get an intern army if they ever asked the fam. They would. Agreed, 100% they would. I'd help. Grandma Smile says, did you say Obi-Wan Kenobi? Yes. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Brendan Z says, rare variant drunk Randy. Be advised, guys, I'm an hour behind on comments, and I'm already destroyed. Like, if I told my friend's kid last year, like, hey, if you're ever in a position where your DD, your designated driver, is drunk, give me a call. And I would be like, first off, girl, it is 12:40 in the morning. I am drunk AF. Let me send you an Uber. This is, yes. Adi T says, ha 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 ha. C May says, 5 cents is very realistic. I think so as well. See Me also says Shiba did $11 billion market cap in a week. That's insane. And again, there's not a lot of utility. There's going to be a lot more utility in Omi than there is in Shiba. Adi Z says, amazing air violin. Thank you. I'm very, very good at violin. Super Duper Hank says, Randy, I bought more Omi. My Coinbase cleared, and now I have a little over 15 million Omi coins. I celebrated by buying a first edition Team Rocket booster. Super Duper Hank, dude, I'm so happy for you. Congrats. That's so much Omi. That's a good amount. Like, again, this does not have to reach $1 for you to be. This has to reach 10 cents. By next year, you'll be a millionaire. You will. Because this will reach, again, at 10 cents, you'll have $1.5 million. 7 cents, you'll have over $1 million. I'm so happy for it. I'm so happy to everyone that's been getting this bread, that's been doing what I've done. Because that, again, I can't tell you guys what to do, but I can tell you guys, oh, hey, Justin, my friend Justin, yeah, you're going to be a millionaire if you have a million Omi at some point. So you guys that have much more than that, you'll get it a lot quicker. Brandon says, LMAO, Peach with a golden gun. It's happened. I've seen it. It's great. Preston Ty Anderson says, star YouTuber. Thank you so much. I'm trying my very best. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I only have 20-something viewers. Sometimes I get no super chats. Sometimes I stream for hours and all I get is, when I get off of that, is another 2 hours worth of comments that I have to respond to. But I do it because you guys are great. Grandma Smile says, Texas is great. Lived in Dallas for half a year. The accents weren't as pronounced as I thought, but everyone knew I was not from here, or even the South. They do know who their own is. Brendan Z says 2015, Randy. The one that you saw from me in my millet, that was actually 2013, Randy. What else do I have here? I don't think I can. Oof. Friend Megan said, I have to be up in 6 hours. Rip. My girlfriend. Oh. I have a bid in Earth 2. Let's see what it is. It's about a half hour ago, but let's see. Let's see. It's from something that is $3,100, and this is $470. Counter offer it. $500. See what they say. I'll see what they say. But a buddy of mine has. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. My girlfriend has sent me a photo. Oh my god, she's so adorable. I can't show her, but I will show the goat that she's with. You can see her hair over there. Actually, I'll show her even more of her. That's a goat. I'll show even more. Oh no, I can't show that. Maybe I'll show that. She's white, if you couldn't tell. But oh my god, yeah. I have to say, oh my god, I love this. She's great. I love her. Moving on. Jose Valdez says they are now dumping only hard right now. Let's see what they're at. Like I said, what they are, so I can go and try to get some more tomorrow. Hopefully, when my hopefully I can get some more tomorrow when I get my bank account all figured out. We're at 0.0062. We were at 0.0061 before, so this is actually better. Now, says, have you gone on the Breaking Bad tour? I don't know what that is, but I have gone and watched Breaking Bad multiple times, so maybe that's worth it. I don't know. Randy says the black one is Randy. That was like an hour ago. I don't even know what that means. Is it the real Randy cat? Maybe. Brendan says, I need to get some VR, hoping the equipment becomes optimized soon. First, crazy how people are talking about Veve in there 24/7. Yeah, dude, the amount of people that are doing that is insane. Ramsey says Jack Black as Bowser. Oh my god, that Mario movie was so bad. Oh, the original one, yeah, it was awful, but hopefully the new one's good. Grandmaster Wallace says, actually, Mario Jumpman saved Pauline, not Daisy. You're right. Mario Jumpman did save Pauline, and Mario Jumpman and Pauline had the Mario Bros, and Mario actually ends up with Daisy. It looks like Luigi ends up with Daisy, but he doesn't. Luigi ends up with Peach, and Mario ends up with Daisy, and not Luna, Rosalina is actually Peach's and Luigi's daughter. Crazy, right? I don't think they'll get any of that in the first movie. They might, again, I don't know what it's going to be. They have the Nolan Ray. A little bit of the Nolan Ray. They go from a boy to a man to a boy to a man. So it might be a flashback movie where you get a little bit of. I actually had a screenplay written for them saying oh, hey, because Bowser and Mario aren't speaking doesn't mean that Diddy Kong and Toad aren't. So Diddy Kong tells Toad, and they said, oh, hey, and Mario doesn't have any beef with Diddy Kong, so they'll go and it's crazy, but that'll probably be saved for sequels. The same way that Dune is probably going to have multiple sequels, Mario will probably have multiple sequels as well. Just my opinion. Brandon, he says, it's going to be midnight for Randy. It's already like almost 1 o'clock for me. Rod Stone says, do you think it would be smart to hold all comics and collectibles? My friend has them all. Just curious. If he has them all, huddle everything. If he has them all, he's probably got hundreds of thousands of dollars. But yeah, it'll be worth a lot more in a year from now. Grandma Smile says, your prequel Yoda voice is amazing. Yeah, I prided myself on having really good voices. Like when I was younger, when I was like a boy, like 7 or 8 years old, I could actually imitate girls' voices very easily. When I was like 10 or 11 and my voice started to change, no, I happened to go and it got really deep. It got disgustingly deep. Almost like, oh, hey, my name's Randy. What about yours? And this was the voice I had in 7th grade. And then eventually it got better where I was like, okay, this is a little too much. But this is better. you could tell that, yeah, there's a little bit of man in there, but there's also, a little bit of everything else. So yeah, I tried, but where it says, confront you, the level of Jedi Knight, the council does, but taking this boy as your Padawan learner, I do not. I wanted to be a voice actor when I was younger, and I still do. I will do that for the series that I will create in the next couple of years. Brendan says, yo, is that the real Yoda? Justin's laughing. Crypto Johnny 6 says, Yoda in his younger years would probably beat Palpatine. Agreed, 1,000%. Again, when Count Dooku goes and does the Force Lightning is very, very, very hard to do. He Force Lightnings at Yoda, and Obi-Wan is there to boom. He blocks it with his lightsaber. Yoda doesn't. He doesn't need to. What he can do is he can take that lightning and use it, and basically, how Ness has the down B button. He's like, let me Google that real quick and show you exactly what I mean. Ness down B, where he goes like that. That is him saying when Fox fires his gun or Charmander does his flamethrower, what he does is he absorbs that. He absorbs that and gives himself health. He gives himself health. Where Yoda does the same exact thing. Somebody's Force Lightning him, he can go and absorb it and restore his energy. That is God tier level Jedi abilities that nobody else has. So yeah, it's insane. He would beat Palpatine. Justin says, I think the team is using Heisenberg's finest crystal. Maybe. Crypto Johnny 6 says, on the Star Wars movie, Mace Windu had a purple lightsaber. I got confused because I was not sure if he was a good guy or bad guy or neutral. He is a good guy. The only reason he got it is because Samuel L. Jackson says, hey, I got a purple lightsaber. And George Lucas is like, yeah, sure. So that's why. And his purple lightsaber is OP. Because you already answered that, Randy. LOL, sorry. Split Sniper says, go pee, dude. We'll entertain ourselves. And says, you must Randy, you pee. And Miles Wallace says, I don't know how to entertain myself without Randy. I'm like a dog waiting for my owner to come home all day. You guys are great. Project Lily Rock says, go and come back. Grandma's Wallace says, once we can, I'm going to trade my secret rare Thanos for Superman. I think super rare Thanos might be worth more than Superman. Crypto Scholar says, I saw that video, didn't take it as him saying that Viviverse was a failure. More of our NFTs, as they are, don't lend themselves to the Viviverse based on the way the questions were answered by Trevor and Dan. That's possible as well. Infernal says he's wet. He's laughing. So says he's showing off how long he can hold it. Split Summer says, LOL, I doubt the bladder will see it that way. It's true. Brendan Z says, finally, the story we've all been waiting for. Grandma says, I really want Earth 2 to create an EPL market already. I think they will in the future. Justin says, cool story, bro. Grandma Small says, obviously a myth. Yeti, Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Sasquatch, Afghan monster, all made up. Sure, we can meme about it and pretend like Santa, but don't be stupid. There's a bunch of things in the military that are well-traveled but I don't think any of them were lies. There was a seriousness to it. When I heard that, you could tell. You can just tell that there was a this is what happened. And they said that they heard it from someone that it happened to. I was like, no heckin' way, Dechevik. And they're like, no, look. And it was like that thing where guys say, there's just no, dude, seriously. And it's like, oh, okay. And yeah. So anyway, that was what I had heard. Again, could it be false? Yeah, it could be. But I'm leaning towards the fact that it probably was real. Crypto Scholar says, oh my god, I remember this story. They said it was a child of the Watchers. The angels that mated with human women and birth a race of giants. So that was the other thing. Supposedly, that back in the day, angels or people that would come down to Earth via spaceships, they would mate with human women, and they would create a whole different race, supposedly. Justin's dead, says the military 100% discredited themselves when they released UFO tape and their blue-haired warrior ad. So, listen. When you have Marco Rubio, a super conservative Republican, say that, oh, I don't know what these were, they must be unidentified flying objects. Is he saying that they're aliens? No, he's not. He's just saying that these things in the sky, he doesn't know what they were. They were unidentified flying objects. This is something that never happened before. For those of you that are younger, or maybe some that are older that haven't paid attention for a little while, Dennis Kucinich was one of my favorite Democrats. In 2006, or 2007 or 2008, he slammed Congress, saying, listen, Democrats were giving control of Congress in 2006 to end the war. He was giving the business to Congress and the Senate. And eventually, like, he had seen an unidentified flying object. He never said that there were aliens. He just said, listen, there was an object in the sky that I didn't know what it was. And a bunch of people in the late 2000s, early 2010s were saying, like, oh yeah, the person that believes in aliens and little green men, they're trying to disparage him. And it's like, listen, this is what I saw. I'm not confirming there's aliens. I'm just saying this is something that was weird, that's never happened before. And he was, I don't know if he was on one of the commissions, but whatever. He's like, this is not something that I've ever seen before. And then in 2017, what Time Magazine said, like, oh, hey, by the way, there's some videos containing unidentified flying objects, and we don't know what they are. And they've interviewed top intelligence agencies, top generals, saying, like, they don't know what they are either. That's when people got serious. That's when people were like, oh, this isn't just some, like, oh, World Weekly News. It's like, no, this is the New York Times saying that there are unidentified flying objects. Again, not confirming that there are aliens, but them saying that they don't know what they are. Higher military officials don't know what they are because they're not American aircraft, and they wouldn't be saying it if it was Chinese or Russian or any type of other aircraft. They might not have said anything, but they said, like, no, we don't know what this is. This is insane. This is the craziest time that we're living just because of that. Where, again, up until recently, the last 10 years, people, if you would have said, oh, yeah, it's a UFO, people would have discredited you, made fun of you, financial ruin. But now they're saying, like, oh, yeah, we don't know what this is. I think that means something. Just putting that out there. Moving on. Grandma Smile says, the Russians have a similar superstitious story. Talked to a bunch of Romanians, and they said that Russians say not to fly too far north because you'll reach the end of the world and die. It's stupid. So, an Admiral Colonel Byrd, apparently in the Arctic, he flew too far north in the Arctic Circle. GPS was lost. There was nothing, like, his controls went lost. It's like, oh, my compass is lost. Like, there's nothing. It's all going in circles. Apparently, saw two other aircraft that escorted him down to a place, a village, where there were people, and they had fixed the ship, they'd fixed whatever, they told him how to get back to where he was going. Apparently, this Colonel Byrd, let me actually Google it here. Colonel Byrd, Antarctica. Richard E. Byrd, the American explorer Britannica, had said that, I guess it was in Antarctica, pioneering American aviator, polar explorer, and organizer of polar logistics. He undertook 5 expeditions to Antarctica and made the first ever flight over South Pole on November 28, 1929. Byrd was a recipient of the Medal of Honor, the highest honor of heroism by the United States. And Byrd, he also claimed that his expeditions had been the first to reach the North Pole and South Pole by air. His claim to have reached the North Pole is disputed. He is also known for discovering Mount Sibley, the largest dormant volcano in Antarctica. It's like Colonel Byrd. Was it Hollow Earth? I forget what it was, but basically he had said that he had discovered something and no other person had discovered it beforehand. And it was really crazy. Justin says, I don't know anything about the military. Crypto Scholar says, you need to do a stream about all the stories about what our boys saw over there. Ifrits, beasts, etc. Love that stuff. Most of the stuff that I've already said, and again, there is stuff that I have personally signed on to saying that I cannot disclose information. Now, I will say that out of my NDA, it did not disclose any monsters because what I signed was never about monsters or supernatural. It was all about military operations. So I will say one more thing. There was this guy that I was serving with, Sergeant Frempong. And according to my good friend, Sergeant Thomas Picard says, oh, Sergeant Frempong, straight from the motherland. He was from Africa, but he served in the United States Air Force. He knew English very well. Apparently one day in Kuwait, in Ali al-Salam, where the Desert Storm and Desert Shield had taken place, again, I wasn't there for that. I was there much later, had said that there's a bunch of tents over here, bunch of tents. The DFAC is over there. The gym is over yonder. But the tents going over here and going over there, there is the passenger terminal where we used to work. And over there is over on the flight line. And apparently what happened, he was walking from Tent City to the passenger terminal. And again, it's not just the Air Force that's there. It's Army, it's Marines. There's other bases that's there. There's Canadians, there's IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, there's Australians, there's Europeans, there's a bunch of other people that he ran into a person that was just a different uniform. And when you're enlisted, you have this thing called when in doubt, whip it out. What that means is if you don't know if you're about to see an officer, when in doubt, whip it out. That salute. Sir. Afternoon, sir. Morning, sir. Good day, sir. Morning, sir. Do something like that. He did that, and the person just kept walking. He was with somebody else, and it's like, morning, sir, because it was dawn. It was just before dawn, and he didn't say anything, and he goes to the guy next to him. He's like, didn't say nothing. I wonder where he's from, because he didn't recognize the uniform, because it was probably at what he was thinking. It was a foreign uniform. So he goes to look back, and suddenly, what he saw was gone. And there was 100 or so feet, maybe 50 yards between him and Tent City. So what he would have had to do was start to run, which he would have heard, which he did not hear, or the dude just disappeared. Because again, morning, sir. And then he didn't salute back. Because goes to his buddy, and then he looks back, and there's nothing there. So it took a couple of seconds, and it's oh my god. So I didn't sign any NDA from that. So I'll tell you everything, and that's pretty much one of the only other things that I've seen. There was something else at McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey. 2 things. I'll tell you that if people ask. But apparently what he saw after he went to this one Asian lady that was a senior master sergeant, he explained it to her, and she said, oh, no, that was a former military uniform from Desert Storm. What he saw was a soldier or military member from 20 years prior. It's whoa. Yeah, so that I can tell you. Most of the other stuff was from operational stuff that I can't say, but the rest of the stuff that supernatural, there's nothing on that. So yeah. Grandmaster Model says the Afghan monster is probably just a probably hairy Afghan man who's gone nuts. People believed in rabbits with antlers, but his rabbits with a face is yeah, it's possible. Says it's all superstition for the memes and trolling. If you do believe in that stuff, join a cult like Scientologists or the Mormons. That's probably where you belong. I, I don't know. Oh my god, a buddy of mine is texting me, and he never texts this late. Says your arms look massive. A buddy of mine says like your arms look massive. Oh my god, I had to. I wasn't watching it. Thanks, fam. It's a buddy of mine. He's great. So no, these people again. I want to now. You can make the argument. I want to believe in these things. Are they actually real? I don't know. I'd like to believe they are, but at the same time, I don't know if I should believe that they are. And my buddy says, haha, later. So I'll be like, cheers, mate. He's great. He's got to work tomorrow. Justin says, thanks for the NFT. C-May says, I tattoo, hire me, and I'm wherever. I'll let you know. Brendan Z says, good man. Super Sniper 7 says, LOL, dude, go pee. So this was a while ago. Justin says, ladies' night. Heyo. Split Sniper says, quick, someone hide Dashy before Randy gets back. Michael B says, LOL. Justin says, so this Randy guy, eh? Psst. Goes from millionaire to being on stream. I've done more than that before. Renzi says, LOL. Split Sniper says, well, you weren't supposed to read chat while you peed. Why the heck not? I'm going to drink some more White Claw. Because my throat hurts. Also, it is time for my 3-hour Patreon member shout out. On the road, far from home, you don't have to feel alone. Brave and strong, together we will be. It's our destiny. We will be heroes. We can save the world if we try. I go where you go. Together, friends, you and I. We will be heroes. Battle Dimension Pokemon. Justin says, order DoorDash, LOL. Once I am done streaming, I'm going to bed. I am so tired. All-Chat Gamer says, when Fed filters, we don't know. Has, oh my god, DoorDash. Oh, DoorDash should be so good right now. I so want some Taco Bell. Grandmaster Model says, can you gleek Randy, or double jointed, or fold your tongue 4 times, or wiggle your ears, have any physical, natural aptitudes, or oddities? Take a look at my ears. I can do that. Although I put up my head when what else is there? I was double jointed back in the day with my thumbs and my shoulders. I'm not anymore. Fold my tongue. I can't fold my tongue, but I can do this with my tongue. Some girls like that. That's really the only natural aptitudes or oddities. Yeah. Split Sniper says, what's your favorite Lindsey Sterling song? Ooh. I think it would be... It's not Crystallize, although Crystallize is great. It is... Hang on. Seasons? Does she have You Say Run? No, it doesn't. Lindsey Sterling. It's not Seasons. Oh my god. I think it's Elements. Elements is a great song by Lindsey Sterling. That's my favorite. Yeah. I used to listen to her a while back, and I think Shadows is my favorite. Great song and beautiful music video. Shadows is very, very good. I used to listen to that while I run. Nowadays, I don't keep my cell phone on me while I run, but I used to. And I used to just hold that. It's like, it's so good. I can't explain it. Go listen to Lindsey Sterling, Shadows. It's very, very good. Justin says, dead. Grandmaster Model says, what's an MRE? So Mike Romeo Echo is called Meal Ready to Eat. And it can stay there for like 20, 30 years and be completely fine. It's got like 1,000 calories. All of it's got nutrition that you need for a good amount. Frankie Boy says, really, we will see. Justin says, eat a dang everything bagel. I love everything bagels. I love those type of things. And now I'm only 40 minutes behind on comments. I like egg bagels and egg everything bagels. Those are my jam. Grandmaster Model says, Maryland tip here. Put crab in air fryer for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I might have to try that. I'll let you know. Split Sniper says, around smile, it means meals ready to eat. I think it's a military thing. It is. Michael B says, hey, Randy, I somehow managed to manage a 500 plus ultimate Fallout secret rare on the drop. What do you think you'd go for in the near future? Thousands. Maybe 10,000 in the future, depending on when. Kremesma says, Omi Wan. Love Super Duper Hank. I love him as well. Robstone says, Randy, on that claw, on that white claw, 100%. Bert the Jerk says, Randy, do you think I should sell my Avengers 8 Kang Secret Rare and buy more Omi or buy some more collectibles? Need your opinion. I like Omi over most collectibles. The Secret Kang Rare? Well, how much is it now? How easy is it for that to 10x versus Omi to 10x? I think Omi will be the one that will 10x before that. Just my opinion. Top Killer says, Bert, in my opinion, there's going to be a pump just around the corner. So, no, in my opinion, wait to sell. Maybe. Crypto Johnny says, imagine if Anakin did not get burned and did not have the armor. Imagine how strong he would be at 100% full power on the dark side. Here's the thing, though. His armor protected his shoulders, whereas Luke Skywalker, he hit Darth Vader's shoulder in one. It's like, oh! If he didn't have that, Anakin would have actually defeated. I'm sorry, Luke would have defeated him sooner. So I think that was some more White Claw. We'll see what I'm doing now. Zan Tomac says, Randy, I'm so angry at Veve with how they handle market restrictions. I invested so much money and I flipped here and there some NFTs, but being out of the market for 2 weeks now is extremely concerning. I love their drops and the platform, but with this kind of handling of the market restrictions gives me major red flag. Very, very unprofessional. So first off, oh God. So let me just say that I get it. It is very, very frustrating to watch everybody else be in the marketplace and you're not. It's like when your parents say oh, hey, everybody else can do this, but you can't. And they're holding you back and they're stunting your growth. I get it. You're angry and you're just like, no, I wish I could have this fun with everyone. I'm good at this. I know I can. And your parents are like, no, you're not going to. Because I don't want you to. Because they want to control you. I get it. But this is not that. This is because they're trying to go and bots are an issue. And they're handling the issue. But unfortunately, sometimes some people get caught in that bot thing. And because they get caught in that bot thing, a lot of people are. And they're unrestricting dozens, if not hundreds of counts every day. But again, it's hard. It's hard to get rid of the bots. And as they're getting rid of the bots, some people are getting caught in the crossfire. It's just happening. They can't please everyone, but this is the best. This is what they think is best. If this is what they think is best, I have to support them on it because they know more than I do. So, again, just my opinion. Been on the market for 2 weeks is concerning. I love their drops on the platform, but this kind of handling of the market restrictions gives me major red flags. I wouldn't say it's a red flag. I would say that it is an unfortunate consequence of trying to deal with bots. Again, just my opinion. CDC has a zombie outbreak warning on their site. Really? I hope not. Man, that would be the worst thing. CDC. I was gonna Google ZDP zombie, CDC zombie. Zombie Apocalypse is a blog posted by the United States Center for Disease Control and Prevention that uses zombie apocalypse to raise public awareness of emergency preparedness. This was from 10 years ago, but actually, apparently it's from earlier this year. The CDC wants you to prepare for a zombie apocalypse. Yes, you read that right. And that's from USA Today, and that's from earlier this year. Zombies were to start roaming the streets. Yes, we said zombies. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention wants you to be prepared. Go on my Facebook, add me on Facebook. I will share that at some point, what you should do. Yeah, I'll share at some point what you should do. Big things. Crypto Scholar says Dems, Republicans, politicians, scientists, generals, pilots, all saying stuff's up there. We don't know what it is. We should check it out. Agreed. There's a lot of stuff up there that we don't know what it is, and we should check it out. Wow, I am caught up on comments. That's great. Split Sniper says it's clearly that guy who's Batman. Mystery solved. Jinjin says, good day from Australia. Good day, mate. Thank you so much for joining. Rise Oblides. Kick and Base says, best place to store OMI, probably Trust Wallet, maybe a cold storage wallet. But I have most of mine on a bunch of different Trust Wallets. And apparently, I am good. I am, that's it. I'm caught up on comments after 3 hours and 15 minutes. So everyone, as you can see, the bags under my eyes are really starting to form. I do have to go and try to get everyone's NFTs to them from the giveaway this morning. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comment's good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And I will try to get those NFTs out as soon as I wake up, but I am very, very tired. Everyone check out Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube, and check out at Not Star Helix and at Hey David Don on the Twitter. Spirit Sniper says, get some sleep, dude. Great chat. Thanks for sharing. Cheers, everyone. Crypto Scholar says, good night. Again, it's been 3 hours and 16 minutes. Again, bags in my eyes. Let me just say one thing. I love you all. And I would go and I would do this every day. I would do this every second of every day. I would make sure that you guys got your questions answered, that you guys got my opinion on things, if it were to mean the success of the company. Like Eddie Guerrero said in Stealing Death and Cheating Life, the Eddie Guerrero story, says, I'd go through all the pain again. I would. One, because you guys have supported me for so long, and you mean a lot to me, but also because the people that are working at Ecomi, they deserve a break. They deserve someone else working for them. I hope they hire some more people, not to get our stuff done quicker. I hope they hire more people because they deserve the break, because they deserve everything that's been going on for them. Again, that's just my opinion, and I get it. Like, oh, Randy, you look like poop right now, and you're right, I do. But that's just a sacrifice I'd make for that team because I believe in them so much. Because I've done it before. I've been there before. And again, I've told this in one of my last videos. I tell you guys what I tell my friends because I can tell my friends what I can't tell you because I can't give financial advice. So I'd say, like, oh, my friend Megan, my friend Jen, my friend Tyler, my friend Nick, guys, sell everything you can and buy as much of me as you can, as quick as you can, as fast as you can. Because these prices, they're not going to stay here forever. That's what I tell my friends. And again, I can't tell you guys that because it's not financial advice, but read into this what you will, you know, my friends that I love. And this could take care of some of you guys for life. It will. You guys will have some money that you've never had before. You guys will go and had money. You'll be able to be the first people in your family that are debt free, the first people in your family that have a comma in their bank account, or 5 figures, or 6 figures in their bank account, or $1 million in their bank account. Or you'll be the people that everyone said, like, oh, you're not going to make it on your own. And guess what? You are. You're doing it. I'm really, really proud of you guys. and I hope you keep it up. So good night. Have a good night, everyone. Just as much love. Jordan says, thanks for everything, Randy. You're one of my first YouTube on the Omi journey. Can you give us your opinion on Spider-Man, first NFT collectible secret rare price prediction for next year? I think by the end of next year, we can see $100,000 for that. It's insane because, well, isn't that like 8x of what it is now? You're right, it is. It's actually about 7x of what it is now. And you're right, I think that is crazy, but I think it can happen because of the lot of utility that we're going to have for Omi, because of the advertisements that are going to happen with Omi. Again, it's not happening right now because we're not ready. We will be ready in the next couple of months. And you got, like, the people, even me, we're not ready for the amount of insane growth that's going to happen. We're not. But it will benefit us. I promise you. Jordan says, and I agree, Veve needs to hire more people. They're trying not to do it themselves, and better to have the extra hands and not need them than to need them and not have them. I agree. They should hire some more people and give themselves a break. But again, you don't want to hire people and have them just do a, not a good job. You want them to do the best job that they can. And Colby Collins says, I know you're tired, Randy, but one question. Any thoughts on Playboy NFT project? It got whitelisted. I don't know, but I love Playboy for multiple reasons. One, because Hugh Hefner was a beast. Two, because I love the Girls Next Door, that show they had on VH1 years ago. And it was... That gets into the NFT game. That Playboy is probably the most powerful name in porn. Maybe Hustler and maybe Pornhub might be more powerful, but might be close, but I do believe that the Playboy, that's it. Like, that's the pinnacle. That's like WrestleMania for wrestling. Anyway, guys, my throat is killing me. It says still time to enter, and their meta mansion plans are off the hook. Take a look. I will. Again, I have to get some of these NFTs out, but I do have to go to bed. So give me another 12, 13 hours. I love you guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for being here. I love you guys. Big bro hug. And I'll catch you all later. All right? Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube, and not Star Helix and Hidif Down on Twitter. Bye, guys. Meow, 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 meow. Meow.